Oh, girl, I can spray my hair, girl. Oh. Hey! Hey! What's good?
Girl, I told you better not act up on my job.
Hey!
Thank you, baby.
How you doing?
Y'all got.
Oh, we need another headset. Oh, yeah, you talking today. Oh, that's cool.
Hand sanitizer, love. And some of those,
Oh. No, you talking today.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Yes, you talking.
That's too much.
What?
That's too much. Oh, thank you, baby.
And she asked you gonna
We're
talk.
not on
Honey. Honey.
He's burned all over the place.
Honey, I'm good and lit, child. Oh, look, we live. Hi.
We
What
are.
is that? I don't know what that is.
That's my YouTube.
That's
channel.
Sophia.
Yes, here. Oh. How you doing?
I'm good.
Child.
What do you think?
That's my hyenas. My hyenas, baby. I was sitting here trying to get pretty, girls.
Yeah.
So let me go and put the spray here because Lawrence coming. Lawrence can fix my hair.
Girl, you need to done
Let me
that
see what
deal,
this thing says. Excuse me, baby.
No, now he want to get no people. Oh, God.
What does it say?
Lord, you done came up here.
Miss Lawrence in the building.
Yeah, hey, y'all.
You in the building too.
Look how you made
that.
that.
What am I going to say?
Oh,
You
wait,
sit right
Shane
there.
Nicole.
Let me see. Out the way. Let Lawrence get his
Not in
ring
the
light on.
way.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, sis.
Who is that?
About to do, hey, sis. About to do Sophia's radio show. We Are You Radio. Is it called? It's We Are You, right?
WERU radio.
Oh,
But no, you can say
WERU.
we are you,
That's
but
it,
that's how we
we are
spell
you.
it. So
Oh,
people know how
okay.
to find it.
Look, look. And so, Mariah, you know Mariah, don't you?
Hey. Okay.
I'll call y'all as soon as I finish. Where y'all about to go?
We was out working doing face makeup and hair.
Okay, I'll call you as soon as I leave here. Okay, bye. Let me put this on side.
Charles,
If you want to use it.
how you been?
That's free.
I know you missed
Stop
us on
picking on me when I
Wednesday.
come to the show.
I know you missed us on Wednesday.
Stop picking on me when I come to the show.
You want to adjust that? I just set it up.
Okay, yes.
You want some water? Charles?
How you doing?
What is that on the top?
Oh, that's what it's for. It's for it, yeah.
Okay.
We got,
What's that on top though?
Thank you, thank
what is that?
It's-
Liquor?
What is it though?
Apple crown and
Apple Crown
Ciroc.
and Ciroc.
you.
You like that?
You probably like it.
That excited you?
Hey, shut up.
Apple Crown and Ciroc? Charles! I'm just as excited to see you.
No, this is Lawrence's in here, baby. I'm just here to support.
Well,
More
if
support.
Sophia wants you to say something, you gonna say something. That's one of the.
What
That's
my
the original,
island?
honey.
Baby, I go out to see.
You been how many times? Please stop it,
Oh,
baby.
Charles!
I
Oh,
come.
Charles have been to the,
Yeah.
Charles is a faithful over at the, Mix for the
Yeah.
karaoke.
Oh, it been really?
And the heritage.
Oh, you ain't told me. Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
ooh.
Sophia be out there cutting them up.
See? See how stuff come out? See how stuff. Child. I know what Sophia do, honey.
I said,
Sophia is the smartest person.
Very, very quick with it. We'll wait
So
till we
quick.
start the interview
So
time.
quick. I'm like,
Very quick with
and
it.
I'm always just like stunned. Like it's so fast.
It's fascinating. Always has been.
The urban sound of pride. Okay.
You heard her.
The urban.
You heard her.
Right.
Oh, you about to sing. Miss Sugar about to sing.
Oh, so don't laugh at that.
She about to say.
Don't laugh at this clown, honey.
What you talking to Lawrence about today?
Oh my God.
Everything.
Okay.
And talk about Lawrence and Charles, their friendship, and how Charles. Oh, I'm saying something.
No. We will not get into that. We're not getting into that. We're not getting into that. I knew this was a bad idea.
That was a bad idea, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Where's the green room? Let him go sit there.
Y'all got a green room?
It's right there,
No, you don't
behind the green. There it is. Don't know that y'all in the green room.
Let me
Oh,
know.
look, it's cameras everywhere. Here one.
All day and on me, but
That one.
But these,
Oh, this one gonna
these
be on
are
you.
all when we're
You need
live
makeup.
on the
Makeup
radio.
is off today.
Okay.
Makeup is off today. So if you need makeup, we ain't got you.
why?
The ones
I ain't
that's
put
the
nothing
only
on
one
either.
that's
I
gonna
wasn't
be.
even.
Oh, you look fabulous. You look
Thank you.
fabulous.
That's the only one that's on.
But we stopped wearing
No,
Gucci.
I don't
We
care.
stopped wearing Gucci though.
Who did?
We did.
No, I didn't stop
The
wearing
black
nothing.
community stopped wearing Gucci.
No,
I
y'all
don't
did.
know.
They stopped.
I didn't-
They stopped wearing
I
Gucci
stopped-
for about a
I stopped
week.
wearing Gucci,
They right for about a week, and they had back on
Now,
that.
if we can come to a compromise, honey, the black community stop going to Chick-fil-A.
Yes. Well, all communities stopped going to
Thank you.
Chick-fil-A.
Okay, so then that's we won't even get into that. That's a whole nother thing.
I mean, they got good customer service, but
Oh, I love
that
yes, they do.
anti-LGBT
Well, I
shit,
stopped eating chicken a long time ago, so
that ain't why
You vegan?
no,
No, hell no.
No,
That's
no.
not vegan.
Shut your ass up. No.
I already see how the show will be today.
No, honey, I'm not no vegan. I can't do that.
No, ain't no vegan.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. For me to love you.
Sing, girl. Sing.
If
Sing.
you don't.
Now, you know I'm gonna say it. You know I'm gonna say it. I am a Sylvester fan.
Come on.
Bitch. All of it. All of it.
Thank you.
All of it. All of it. All of it. Mm-hmm.
Time and time again.
Yes.
No. He ain't Sylvester. No.
I'm not Sylvester,
No,
but
no.
I hope I make Sylvester proud.
You
Right,
get that whole
right.
different thing than Sylvester, baby.
Lacey, her
You
Michelle.
ain't edgy like Sylvester. You
know when I say
sophisticated
that,
dancing, baby.
When I say that, if there's ever a biopic, don't nobody even need to show up.
I hope so.
Don't nobody need to show up.
There is one that I hear is in the
Hi,
making.
Brianna.
Which
I
know
Darren,
I've heard that I'm into the running, so
Lady
I don't
Roll
know.
Supreme.
But we don't know. I don't know.
Let me know when we need to sign the petition.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. See what I'm saying?
The AKA got
Ain't
you.
nothing
baby.
like having your nothing like having the support of your own.
Michelle.
No.
Carolyn.
Period. Carl.
Carolyn.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I put my blood on today. You want some hair? You want some hair?
No.
Cause I order some hair. I Uber eat
That
some
look
hair.
like that hair Raquel well on
Oh,
sometimes.
they say Raquel and I are twins. I keep telling her, child, you done called it out already, honey. You already called it out.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Oh, no, y'all did not open a closet free. Oh, God.
We coming up after this song.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Humble beginnings, humble beginnings.
Try this music, gonna get me cut out, gonna get me
You
dinged.
were steady calling out my name. Say that you don't love me. Touch me.
What's that bottle again, sir?
You love me. Baby, you want this rock? Let me get this rock.
No,
Let me get Charles some ice.
here.
Is there ice in here? Yes, honey.
Don't do it, Sophia.
Oh, no, baby. Oh, I'm gonna do it,
Oh, she got
Charles.
ice trays.
Here, Charles, get you some ice. Some ice, Charles. You want some soda with it? A Sprite or Coke?
Lord.
Sprite or
Oh, this is
Coke?
I need one of these because
No,
they
I'm
big.
fine.
They big.
You want some, Lauren?
Oh, I
I'm
know.
good.
I want. I can't be drinking on camera. baby.
You're not on camera. You in the
No,
studio.
you,
Lawrence blocking you.
yeah, yeah, go ahead, because I don't want him. He got a book coming out.
You be screenshotting it. Okay.
Look, I'm blocking it for you.
You won.
Blocking it for to you.
Thank you, love.
Charles, I'm so glad you're here.
You know what, baby? I was
Don't be.
immediately a fan when I saw you as Miss, and I was like,
Honey, he
Mama-
said, "Oh my God, Miss Sophia, she is." I said,
she is
"Yeah,
everything. I was like, okay.
the original, the original icon,
1 minute 30 seconds.
icon,
1 minute 30 seconds.
the mouth, the mouth of the
Are we
South."
gonna turn YouTube off?
No, that's
on. That's the only one that's gonna be on all day.
So watch
The
what you
rest
say.
of we just on while we on the air.
on your
Y'all see me over
brain.
here spritzing my hair.
You put some hairspray on?
Yes. Cause you know when I put the
Is that
headset
your
on.
hairspray?
1 minute. Thank you, Leslie.
This is so old. I tell you,
You old,
2000.
baby.
I'm not because of free. Oh,
Why is
You can just say hi.
Hello.
Oh, no, you talking
How y'all
that same
doing?
high pitched voice
How
you was
y'all
just
doing?
talking in.
How you doing?
That's what you do.
Oh, this way make it rain. How y'all doing?
15 seconds.
My name, your breath, your breath.
Welcome to Club Chit Chat with your DJ Miss Sophia right here on WERUradio. WERUradio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. My very special guest is here. My sister, my brother, my whatever, baby, is here, honey. Miss Lawrence from Star. Miss Lawrence, I know Miss Lawrence when I first moved here in Atlanta, and Miss Lawrence was a hairstylist, and then he has blossomed into this singer, this actor, this actress, this ballroom diva. And then Miss Lawrence not only came in here, but Miss Lawrence brought another one of my newfound friends / fans in here. One of the CNN contributors, Charles Blow. Hi, Miss Lawrence. How are you?
Hey sis, hey soul. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You the guest.
When you asked me to come, first of all, I'm mad because you said you had reached out and asked. I did not see when you asked me to come before, but I'm just so happy to see you with your own radio show, and you know, this is long overdue for you. So whatever I can do to help, where we can help each other, I'm always here. Just know that. I don't care where I'm at, honey. Even if I ain't in Atlanta, honey. If I gotta come back home, Skype, whatever the hell you need, I got you, honey.
I appreciate it, honey. And not only, I did not even get a bio. I didn't look at the bio or nothing
You
like
know
that.
me,
I don't
though.
have
With
nothing.
family, you
It's
don't
just
need all
like,
that.
child, we're going to get into all of that, honey. The
Yeah.
reason I didn't have to go and Google who Miss Lawrence is and all of that. But before we get into that, hi, Charles.
Hey, Sophia.
How are you?
So I was just having lunch with Lawrence, and he made me come to.
I didn't make you come to nothing.
to join his job, and I was like, okay, I'll come. But I know you gonna put me on the radio though.
Charles, if I'd have known you'd have been here, you would come and honey. We would have been talking about this election. We still gonna talk about this election and everything that's going on in Georgia. Charles, we have turned Georgia blue.
Yes, we have. Since I arrived.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
All right, we're gonna talk about some of this election, throughout the day. So you're gonna be contributing to this conversation about this election. But Miss Lawrence,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm here. I'm still here. That's all I can say. Taking it one day at a time during this.
That's a gospel song. I'm still here.
It is a gospel song by the Brenda Claus. Okay. Taking it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Now we're gonna take it back to the beginning. When I first moved here, you were just Lawrence.
Yep.
And then you started when you started bringing having your purses and your heels on.
Long, yeah.
You were the very first person to come out with a purse and some heels on and dressed as a boy.
And a lip gloss.
And
Yeah.
everybody used to call you my child.
Yeah.
They said, that's Miss Sophia. See, Miss Sophia, what you done started. You got these children in here thinking that that's a movement, that's real, and that's all of that. And then you start wearing lipstick. So then I start calling you Miss Lipstick.
Yeah, you
Lipstick Lord.
used to call me Miss Lipstick.
I just call you Miss Lipstick.
I remember I would come to the club, Sophia would say, and I would walk by to go tip one of the girls. Sophia would be on the mic and say, see what happened when they let gays in the military?
So I am so proud of you, all the things that you have done, and
Thank
you've
you.
always, and then once you were a stylist.
Yes.
You were a stylist first, so tell us
Hairstyle, yeah.
how you moved from being a stylist to a singer and an actor.
Growing up, I've always loved singing. I've always kind of had an innate liking to the arts, performing arts, dancing, singing, acting, all of that. So when I was in high school, I went to Tri-Cities High School here in Atlanta, which is a performing arts school. I participated in it. I was in drama, I was in dance, but I shied away from that world because I didn't think that the world or that arena was ready for me, because I was always unapologetically me. As you said, when you long time ago, I've always been in a heel, whether it fit or not. Sometimes look back then, and a purse, honey, and all that kind of stuff. So I left it alone, and I've always loved the beauty industry. So I got more involved in the beauty industry and kind of exploring my gifts and my talents with that. And I went on to become a hairstylist, and just giving 110% to that, nurturing that side of me, and making sure I taught others and brought other hairstylists up. Everything just kind of came full circle through my clients who were prominent figures in Atlanta. One being Sheree Whitfield, who was on Housewives of Atlanta, who invited me and asked me to come on to Real Housewives. And from that, Andy Cohen took a strong liking to my personality, and from that, my own show with Bevy Smith, who's my dear friend and mentor, and Derek J, Fashion Queens. And from there, Lee Daniels was a fan of that show, and he was also friends with Bevy, and that led to me being on in scripted television now.
Star.
Empire and then Star. I always have to throw Empire in there, but yeah. But as my first series regular role, and as that real stamp of approval, yes, it was Star.
And also, when I first talked to you, when you first came out with your song, when your song first came out, and then I talked to you, I'm like, Child, I know you was a singer. Like, singing is my first love.
Yeah.
So you were in your salon. You had your own salon. Do you still have a salon?
No. I retired from the salon industry, I think 3 years ago, maybe. Probably about 3 years ago. Yeah, no, I let it out. I let it go because the industry has shifted a lot. The beauty industry, in particular, the salon industry, it's shifted a lot. A lot of stylists are, they're more motivated by the idea of being like their own, owning their own salon. So the salon suites and stuff have kind of taken over the city, where everybody gets to be have their own kind of salon within a building. So that kind of took over, but I left the industry right before that. I saw where it was going. I knew it was time, and I just couldn't serve both masters. I knew I had to pick and choose which one was it, and it was very, very hard for me to make that decision on which one whether or not I should leave the salon industry. It was a very, very, very hard decision I had to make. It took me about 1.5 years to make the decision. And once I got confirmation that it was time to move on, then I let it all go. I'll always be a part of the beauty industry because that's just in me. But being like hands-on and owning a salon and physically doing hair, I had to let that side go.
But make no mistake, son, you still know how to cut and coif.
Make no mistakes about it, honey.
And people can hire you.
What,
if they
still
want you
with
to
my
come in.
eyes closed. No, they can't hire me, but still with my eyes closed, honey.
They can't book you to do no hair.
No.
Nobody can book you. You're not gonna even go do nobody hair. If Oprah Winfrey call you and say,
No.
you're not gonna do it.
No.
You just let it go. You're not doing nothing
No,
with hair
and you
anymore.
know what? Even before I retired from the salon industry, I stopped doing celebrities. I did a few celebrities during my span of being a hairstylist, but that wasn't what I went after. I didn't go after the celebrities. I like my everyday working class corporate professionals and just my everyday working class people, because those are the ones that sustain me. I didn't get into being a celebrity stylist. I like the idea of being a celebrated stylist.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I stuck to. And it served me well. But it's nothing against people that do celebrities and stuff, because that's very, very lucrative. That just wasn't my thing.
And also, when it comes to the styling, the hairstyling, and the makeup and all that, I think the internet has changed the game on that as well, because you can go on internet now and
learn
have
how
a
to
whole
do everything.
tutorial
That's what I mean.
How to do makeup and hair. And
That's what I mean. The industry changed. It shifted. You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them, honey.
and you have folded.
Yeah.
When it comes to the beauty industry. All right, this is my very special guest, Miss Lawrence, all the way from the ATL, honey, the beauty industry. But the beauty industry no more, honey. You are on the big screen now, and you are in the recording studio. We have a lot of your songs here. We're going to be playing today. We're going to be talking about some things that what's going on with you, because I know one while we were talking and there were some things that you couldn't talk about, so I want to know if those things are on the table now. We can talk about that. We can talk about everything.
Yeah, ain't nothing hidden. Well, I don't have any secret projects.
All right.
Is out, yeah.
Well, hold your horse, Sonny, because we're going to take a break right here. We're going to come back with Miss Lawrence and Charles Blow.
Oh, my God.
Yes, Charles, I'm going to be talking to you. We're going to be talking about this today.
Oh, my
Charles
God.
and Lawrence, Georgia is blue.
Yes, it is.
And I am so glad, Lawrence, thank you. I love you, and I love me some Charles, and you done surprised me, because when I called, you called me from downstairs, I was like, I hear somebody in the background, I'm saying, who is that you got with you, girl? And I'm glad I didn't ask, because when I saw Charles, honey, my face lit up like a child in a candy store, because I love me some Charles Blow, honey, because you know I'm in the politics just as strong as you are, Charles. So we're going to be talking about that, too, along with Lawrence and everything that Lawrence has going on, honey. I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, holding it down right here. We are your radio. We are your radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. Y'all hear Charles in here mocking me. This ain't nothing but a feeling by Patti LaBelle, honey. Come on, Lawrence and Charles. It ain't nothing but a feeling today.
Ain't nothing but a feeling.
Whoa.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
We have medicine. Y'all want some snacks?
No.
We have nuts over here in the
Oh,
corner.
you got nothing to call it.
Pecans, walnuts, and pecans. One of my laughing hyenas, the president of the laughing hyenas, she always keep me stocked up on nuts.com. She introduced me to nuts.com, honey. Yes, Miss Jasmine Nicole Whitney. Yeah, I just said Whitney. I know Jasmine Nicole Richardson.
What is it? Nuts.com.
Walnuts and pecan.
I cannot.
Yes, child. You know what I say, when people be drinking,
Come on,
they be
nuts.
wanting them nuts, them peanuts.
See, look what you
and
doing.
stuff.
I do. You knocked the thing down.
It's not on right now. Every time we off the air, when we're not live, these are not on.
This is live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
one's
the only
live.
one that's live, but when we're off,
Thank you,
it's
love.
focus.
You didn't come here to work. But get your angle, though. Get your angle, though.
No, it's fine. It's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
Here
I
she
like this little thing.
exactly.
I like this one.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I tried to order another one. They are
Jack, you
back
have to
ordered
change
like
your
for another
name.
year.
I bet because
everybody-
everybody's working
That's
from
Nicole
home.
Richardson. You don't have to change your name. No, you got it.
Oh yeah, this one's real good.
It's real good. You like that?
Yeah, these little things.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that shit I got at home, I don't be know what I be doing. It's so raggedy and be falling. But I like
That's how
it.
you be taking them pictures.
No, I find anywhere to prop the phone up and put it on auto timer.
Yeah, those are like.
So what?
Those are like $20.
These?
Now those are. They have a lot of those.
What did you say?
You talk so sassy.
You got it in you. What you holding back for?
I got it in
Yeah, I done seen it.
Oh, he is awful.
Baby, I done seen it on CNN.
Oh, okay.
Baby, you are my hero.
No, I just don't
Say
let
that.
people talk to me crazy. That's all that is.
Because you was the first one to talk. I'm speaking.
Exactly.
Y'all, he throw that hand up.
Yeah, I'm speaking. You said that before.
Before
Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
You said I'm speaking.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
Sean,
we did it. We did it. Yeah, we did it. The people was reading that.
Baby, people go, what? Child, we already know. People gonna read her.
Yeah, that's what
Haters
they
gonna hate her. They ain't gonna let us celebrate, but we're gonna celebrate anyway and let them hate her.
He got his AKA shirt on, just a third one.
It's the blood.
Miss Lawrence, what is your Facebook?
Charles, are you good?
Lawrence Washington.
I'm a Catholic, yeah.
Duh. You just say yes, I'm Greek, and I'll say, oh, you're Kappa.
I don't know what that even means. Yes, this one is what it is.
That's what the Kappas give.
What they give.
I'm not doing that because we on a thing.
They give K-A-Psi.
Exactly.
Oh!
YouTube, you see what he just did?
I'm dancing.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
listening to Patty in my ear.
Record that, put that up there.
That's the time.
Did all the Greeks get it?
On the thing.
That's on the line. No, Anchor. We ain't gonna let them get you. We ain't gonna let them get you. No. But you're right. But no.
Do you, Charles?
No.
I'm 50 years old.
Charles can back up everything he
Too
says.
much
We
coming
don't
out
care.
You love saying that. God, do you?
Hey, Betty. Hey,
I
Gavin.
listen to 3 times a week. I'm 50 years old. I'm 50 years old.
And I'm sexy. So this girl was like, my daddy just got out of prison, been in prison 17 years. He posted these thirst traps. And he's 51 years old. Bitch, I'm 50, girl. Shut up, nigga.
Ain't nothing wrong with a thirst
That's
trap.
Miss Lawrence. Talking about Miss Terrence. Are you still in Ballroom scene or something? What house you in? Balenciaga.
Who was they?
You
Balenciaga.
got both?
No,
Oh,
they,
no.
They was
I'm
asking.
the house.
Was
I'm the
I?
what's called?
What?
House of Macintosh.
Yes, I'm still in
House of
Ballroom.
Macintosh, and I'm Greek. Oh, they hear you.
Every now and then,
Oh, they're the same. You looking at the same?
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments.
Okay.
Oh.
So every now and then,
Oh,
wants to
yeah.
put on all that stuff
Put on all what
and
stuff?
walk in them balls.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Okay.
Come in a Sprinter van.
Okay. I've been known. I'm consistent.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say we don't buy no drinks at the bar. Pop champagne cause I got that dough.
That's why champagne give me a headache, though. I don't like champagne.
Champagne give me a headache too.
Give me a headache.
I don't know why people go up so much with champagne. Like, it's
I
like
don't get it.
it make you feel bloated.
Oh, but you know my favorite drink ever includes champagne. It's called French 75.
Oh, I like a French 75.
You know why it's called French 75?
I don't know, but I know it's champagne and vodka and
Yeah.
what else?
So at the top floor of the men's store at Bergdorf's used to be a restaurant. I used to be the only person in there sometimes. So the guy was telling me why it was called French 75. This might be a lie on him. He said at the time it was invented in Paris, the largest military round that they had in the military was a 75 millimeter. And they said the drink was so strong it felt like it hit in the chest.
What?
But at the same time it went around, so they called it a French 75. That was his explanation. I don't know if that's true.
That don't even make damn sense because I done had
It's
one
not
and
that strong, right?
It's not that strong.
That's what I thought.
Exactly. He done sat there and made that up and you went for it.
I went for it.
He wanted to have a reason to talk to you.
That's a good, you know what?
That's what that was.
I had no reason to talk to me.
It worked.
And you believe that dumb shit.
You know what? You know what? Because I got Google.
Okay. Google it.
You have Google. Girl, that's like what you call it,
Because
honey.
they also have French 76 too.
I don't know what that is.
You know what you call it take you in the wrong direction too.
What?
Miss
Google
Alexa,
Map.
what's that?
They take you the wrong way
You
sometimes.
know what?
Google got the
Sophia,
Bible.
let me live right now.
I just want to live.
The drink dates to World War One.
It don't say nothing about getting shot and no chest off.
Behind the drink. First historians.
Child, I had put my blood. Y'all see, I had put my blood hair on, honey. Thinking my sister was gonna fix me up. My sister told me she don't fuck with hair no more. Do y'all don't fucking hair, honey? I don't do hair no more, bitch. I'm in movies. People doing my hair now. We got style. Girl, don't disrespect me. I don't do hair.
No, that ain't disrespectful. No. I just listen.
Ooh.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, this ain't give me. I think the man made
He
that.
made that up. I
Yeah.
told you he wanted to have
What,
reason.
Charles? You got Google. Google had to confirm it.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust Lawrence.
I see. I could tell you right now that was some bullshit he told you. That didn't even make sense. The drink was as strong as getting shot in the chest.
Wait, there it is. Wait. Here it is. Look. Hold on a second. Inspiration for her name. This noble cocktail is named after the French 75mm light field gun, which due to its
Hi, Michelle Holly.
Oh.
Thanks for checking on me, Michelle. I love
due to
you.
its
And see,
portability
I'm live.
and
I'm back
rate of
live
fire
today
was
for you
the mainstay of the French army during First World War.
Blood.
Capable of firing 15 rounds a minute, the French 75 was a formidable all-around of a gun, anti-aircraft through anti-tank. Yeah, it's a
Okay, D. Rodriguez. Yes, God, honey.
It's on it. It's on the Googles.
Yes, honey.
Are you gonna use this, love? Using this?
For
Oh,
what?
no.
What are you
No, I'm not using it.
Love you, love.
Oh, is this that girl named Mulatto?
Yeah.
I like her.
Somebody introduced me to somebody named Cupcake.
I don't know.
Oh, Cupcake is the shit.
Who's Cupcake?
Oh, honey,
She was
look her
saying a
up.
whole bunch of things.
She's a rapper?
Oh, she is the shit.
Oh, I gotta get into
CUP,
Cupcake.
and she loves us too. CUPCAKKE.
I gotta look up Cupcake.
Cupcake
Cupcake
is
saying
the
crazy
she is
stuff.
the fucking truth. I'm sorry, did I say that? I'm sorry.
Cupcake.
Like she is
Is
your
she's up
wig
next.
together?
She's up
Oh,
next.
Sophia. All right.
I like
Last time I was out there, Sophia said I ain't never seen a cow wear his own coat. I almost ran up out there.
never seen a what?
That boy was big. He had like a suede coat, and he thought it was a shit. And Sophia said, "I ain't never seen a cow wear his own coat." And I said, "You know what?
With his own
I might have to run around like a Pentecostal church."
You know how they come in there trying to get too much like they're really a fashionista.
And they be waiting on their mama to go up and tip the
Then
girl
she
so
had
they
told,
can show
and
their...
then it was me and Tasia. She had
Oh,
told
and she's
Tasia.
another one. Tasia Spears too.
But she had told Tasia, she said, "You look good." You know, put emphasis on you, not her.
Uh-huh.
So we just said, "Oh, okay, all right." I said, "Well, this is the first for me too, because I've never seen a cow wear its own coat."
They said, don't even try and battle with that one.
And every time she says something with M-O in it, she be like, "Ooh."
Come on, girl, let's move the show along.
Oh no, that's the wrong one. Don't try and battle with that one. You're gonna lose, baby. I can tell you that right now. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Adonis said Cupcake goes in.
Yeah.
I gotta look up Cupcake stuff.
Charles.
What?
Ty say Charles in that voice.
Every time.
That boy and that child.
What you about to say? Why you always shaving me? Somebody give me a
30
comment, you always
seconds.
shave.
30 seconds.
That,
Always shave. You always shave.
y'all should have heard him a few minutes
You
ago
know
before we
what?
walked
You
in
know
here.
what? You know what?
That voice was like this.
It was not like that. It was not like
Yes,
that.
it was.
Lois, I hate you. I hate you.
Oh, 10 seconds.
YouTube, I hate Lois. She's a horrible person.
What is she talking about? What?
Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ Miss Sophia right here on WERUradio. WERUradio. We are home of the urban sound of pride, honey. Yes, we are. And yes, that was Mulatto. My guest was asking, is that Mulatto? Yes, that is Mulatto featuring Gucci Mane, honey. My very special guest today, the one and only Miss Lawrence. And Miss Lawrence brought a very special guest with her today. My good friend from CNN, Charles Blow, honey. Hi, Miss Lawrence. Hi, Charles.
Hey, so.
Hello.
Oh, my God.
Lois, shut up.
How you and Lawrence? Hey, girl.
Really? This how it's going.
Yes.
Ooh, but we are having a kiki in the studio, honey. If you're on my YouTube page, then you can see us kikiing while we're playing music. But baby, it is a time and a half in here with Lawrence and Charles. And Lawrence, before we go any further, I just have to let you know, when I announced that you were coming to WERUradio, can I tell you the CEO and the owner of WERUradio almost turned flips down Peachtree Street. That's the CEO right there, George Davis.
Oh, you ain't give that, George. He didn't give all that. He didn't give all that, honey. He just met us down there and was giving, right this way.
No, he trying to act all, you know how they do, honey, be trying to hold it in, honey, don't be want to fan out and everything. He tries to keep it professional, but baby, when I told him that you were coming up in here, honey, he almost lost his mind and went flipping butt naked down Peachtree Street.
Yes.
But, you know, you have a new song out. You have a new song out that's called Stand By Me.
Yes.
And tell us what was the motivation behind the new song Stand By Me.
I recorded Stand By Me a while ago, maybe like a year and a half ago, probably almost 2 years. That's a song I've always loved, and it's always kind of resonated with me since I watched. Remember the movie? What was the name of the movie that song? I first heard that song.
Lean on Me?
No, it was I can't remember the name of the movie. But anyway, I've always just loved the song, and I've always wanted to cover it. And when my friends Anita Wilson and Rick Robinson approached me about doing some music and me getting into music, like officially getting into it, I shared with them that was one song that I've always wanted to cover, and I wanted to do a dance cover because I've heard it done a lot of times, but never in a way that was, you know, that was, I don't want to say uplifting, because a way that made you want to dance and made you feel good and not be so melancholy. So we did that, and I decided to release it last month because I thought it was the perfect time, considering what all we were looking at politically, what the social climate looked like, and as a tool to motivate people to get out and vote and to use their voices, to stay encouraged, to stay in lines, have along the lines where just, you know, I think the lyrics are just self-explanatory. Stand by me, you know, and so yeah, that was the motivation behind it.
Now, was Closet Freak your first single?
Yes, it was my first. Yeah.
What are the lyrics to
that? Closet Freak. What is it? You want to act like you don't know me when we're out in public, but at my house the other day you were steady calling out my name. You want to say that you don't. You want to say that you don't. No, you want to say that you don't.
You don't miss me, but you want to kiss me.
Right there.
Yeah. That was a long time. That was in 2000 and I did that for Housewives of Atlanta with Candy. So
Yes,
we
honey.
co-wrote it. She actually wrote most of it. I wrote the bridge and
Oh Lord,
so
here we go, Candy. Did she owe you any money?
We not getting into that, but
She
yeah.
owe you some money.
We're not gonna get into that,
Look,
child.
what Charles Expression said it all. Oh Lord, Candy, I did not know. Candy. So let me see. Who was that? But anyway, we're not gonna go down that road, honey. But the thing I want to ask you, because I was gonna ask you something else, but honey, you had threw me off when you ain't talking about, Candy co-wrote that with you. But singing on the show, was it Star or Empire when you sung on
Both.
the show?
I sang on Empire. I did Sylvester Mighty Real.
Right.
When you was laid up on that piano?
I was laid across that piano, honey, and I was singing that. Well, it didn't air live, but I had to sing it live because I couldn't go in the studio and do like a pre-record.
Uh-huh.
So I had to sing it live every take, which we did. I don't know how many takes we did of that scene, but yeah, every time I had to sing it. That was the first time I recorded on television.
And a lot of people that were introduced to you as an actor or an actress or actor, they did not know that you could sing until they saw you singing on the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How was that feeling?
It felt good because I think for a long time, especially having been a part of reality television at the beginning of, I guess, my television career or entertainment career, it felt good that people could see that I was not a one-dimensional type of talent.
Right.
So for people to be able to hear my raw gifts, my real gifts, it felt good. It gave me a little more confirmation that my journey was being trotted in the right direction.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a break right here. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about something else that you are a part of, but I'm not gonna let you know what it is because I don't want you to be prepared. I just wanna let it flow. But I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, hold it down right here. We are your radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride, honey. My special guest, Miss Lawrence and Charles Blow, all the way from CNN, honey. But we're gonna be talking about some elections in a minute, honey. But right now, we're gonna take a break and pay some bills, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about something else that Miss Lawrence is a part of right here.
Oh, yes.
In the ATL
Scandalous.
and around the world. What is it, Charles?
Scandalous.
What I'm part of the scandal?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know your life.
Exactly. Don't do this.
Wow.
So you own the whole WERUradio?
Yes, I do.
That's so awesome.
Thank you so much. I try to be humble. The idea of We Are You Radio came about because I was looking for a pride list for us. And I was looking everywhere and everything I found did not reflect us.
Right.
Mary J. Blige and Busta Rhymes and Sylvester and Diana Ross. Where was that list? So as the more I came to look, I saw all these LGBTQ artists that I never heard of that were fierce.
Yeah.
So I've worked in radio for 20 plus years. So I said, well, let me create a station that encompasses our sound of pride, which I call the urban sound of pride.
Wow.
And that's how the station came.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And it's going well, obviously, right?
Oh yeah, it's doing
I
it
did a
quite
show
well.
on here right next to Sophia.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Come on, Charles.
Yeah, we're on iHeartRadio. We're on iTunes Radio, our website. So yeah,
What do people say?
Oh, that's awesome.
They are saying, let me see, where am I?
At 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on WERUradio.com.
Oh, why you zoom in on me?
This is your camera.
I don't want a camera.
Oh, you got
Oh,
one.
please.
Come on, Anita Wilson.
Anita on there?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to.
Anita's on here?
Anita
Nita!
Wilson?
Love her.
Hey, Nita!
Nita, the nigga said, I love closet free. Nigga Lil said, I can't wait to hear Charles talk about the election. Very talented, singing, acting, and hair.
Anita. Anita had a dance,
We got her too, honey.
and it's so good.
Love
Come
her.
on, clap your hands, y'all.
Mhm.
Come on, clap your hands, y'all.
So was that Anita Wilson that did this with you? The stand by
Anita
me?
did my Say Her Name, my song Say Her Name, she and Rick Robinson, and they did
But is
Stand
she
By
on
Me.
it or she just?
Yes.
Oh,
You tell Anita, come on over here.
I
love her.
she doesn't live. She lives. They're in Chicago, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And that's me, her, and a singer by the name of Kia. I always forget her last name on background.
One of the girls, the girl group, Kimball, is that her?
No. Her name is Kia.
What are you doing these days?
I just finished my book.
Come on,
So it comes
clap
out
your
January
hands,
26th.
So we're gonna push that. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I do a Sunday show that's all gospel house music and up-tempo.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she's on there.
Oh yes.
Where is some Anita Wilson?
And her song I'm not.
All right, you better use me. Is that my note?
Is this still in your notes,
Is
Charles?
that my note?
Are you pulling a Mariah Carey over there? Don't sing my
Still in
note.
folk notes.
Don't see my note.
Which one? Oh, you know what? I think it's something.
Cause you know he'll try to explain. He'll try to like sing.
Who?
Used to be I just talk and listen to music. He try to sing, let you know he's different.
Who, me?
This one right here.
I am. I'm not gonna apologize for that.
And don't.
I'm not thinking about y'all.
Stiff where?
Period. Okay, it's here. Kaya Holmes. Kia Holmes.
Kia Holmes, okay.
Or maybe Kaya. I'm wrong. But anyway, one of them.
She's in the background.
Yeah, me, her, and Anita on there. And then on Stand By Me, it's me, Anita, Kaya, and hey. Oh. Don Jordan. Someone Don Jordan. Dante Hall.
Okay.
Kaya. Yep.
This is my what you call them hair.
Go ahead.
What's
This is
called?
my Dorinda Clark.
Mm-mm.
Don't do that.
Come on.
Don't do the Clark sisters.
Actually, you know, they really get more Twinkie though. You know, Twinkie
this
be wearing her little
But
bobs.
Twinkle be in the flats though.
Yeah. Honey. Well, I've never seen Twinkie in blonde, but well, Karen was actually that's
Karen
more
be having
That's
the 6
Karen.
inch heels.
That's
Please be
Karen.
getting them flats.
That's Karen. Karen just celebrated her birthday yesterday, honey. She was in all these garments and stuff. It's Karen. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you the best fashion.
Oh. Church fashion.
Church, black church fashion. I like hooker fashion. I like the hooker fashion. So that's like the tight bodycon dresses and all that type of shit. And I like dope boy fashions.
Why you don't wear none of that though?
I do.
You don't never do church. You ain't never do hooker.
Oh, I do.
You never
Do
did
church. I
dope
do
boy?
church. I have influences of church fashion when
Where is it?
when I get done.
Where is it?
Not today. Today I'm giving, you know, just like
Yeah, you know.
I like
You told the lie you told about all that.
listen.
Honey, I've seen you in church. I've seen you in church.
See what I'm saying?
And probably overdone. Tell them
Looking like the devil
You're
just walked
supposed to be
in.
done. You're supposed to get dressed up for the Lord.
You better
You better put your clothes on for the house of the Lord. Mm-hmm.
I ain't doing all that. First of all, I don't go to church.
I know you don't.
Are we going to break? Yes.
You heathen.
Sophia? Oh, I thought we was going to a break.
Heathen.
I believe
We ain't gonna get into that. We won't get into the religious talk.
that it's
No, we're not gonna do that. You got books and
it's a
stuff to say.
beautiful book.
Hey.
Beautiful book.
Oh, don't do that. Can't do that. I'm gonna get
That is a.
Didn't he do that?
That's a Miss Lawrence run right
no,
there.
it's not. It is
You
not.
could do it because that's a Miss Lawrence run. It's a low run.
Like my friend would say, that was a little Hully Gully run.
Hello, hello.
This asymmetric Phoenix is realtor man.
Come on, T-Boz.
All right, so write it down. The holiday album. We need that next year. Go ahead and write that down. Put that on in there.
You know something about somebody being born?
Stop doing that.
He is a fool.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I like Patty's version. Hang on. Yeah. Hang on.
Where my background
Let me
singers?
kick my shoes
Where
off.
my
Make
background
me
singers?
Right. Oh yeah, remember she did that. She did do that. Where my background singers?
It is not the holiday until you watch that video.
This is Chris Brown, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like Chris Brown.
Beginning people.
No, don't do that. This Christmas.
He is bad.
Who is?
You.
Right.
I don't like people put their hands on people.
I know you.
I know you ain't trying to. Get in your Christmas album. Do that. Hey, y'all support me, right? Because Lawrence is being mean to me. Put something in the thing. Cause I don't know why I came to Lawrence. Lawrence been so mean. Look, they gonna tell you being mean. Tell them.
He can't.
What they say? What they say?
It's a Charles is so tickled he is cracking me up, honey. Okay, Auntie Patty. Y'all ready for Thanksgiving hyenas?
I'm getting ready. I'm keeping.
Why they call hyenas, baby?
It's gonna be real
Laughing
tiny.
hyenas.
Oh, okay.
My fan club.
Thanksgiving gonna be
Laughing
real
hyenas.
tiny this year. I know I'm gonna do a big Thanksgiving, but I can't. You can't. You know,
45 seconds.
He
Cause I
normally
got-
caters a big Thanksgiving.
cause I got.
You don't go near
I
no
got-
stove. That
cause
stove
I-
still got the price
Cause I
tag
got
in the oven.
Shut up. Cause I got my parents, so I gotta be careful with that.
And your point is,
30 seconds. We're coming up
because
in
don't
30
nobody
seconds.
really want to cook.
Shut up.
Finish realtor man said, Miss Lawrence need another. Oh, I'll tell you on the air.
Shake a hand, y'all.
15 seconds.
I can do that too.
Oh yeah.
Merry
Christmas.
If my neck was shake just a little bit different, I can do all that. If my tongue was a little bit fatter, I can do all that, but it ain't like that. The Lord didn't give me that.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jangle.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Okay, can we talk about Jingle Jangle, that show that's on? They gave our black kids a moment for Christmas.
Traveling from the east. Welcome to Club Chit Chat with the DJ Miss Sophia right here on WERUradio. WERUradio. We are the home of the urban sound
They
of pride.
showing
My
out of
very
here, baby.
special guest today, Miss Lawrence and also Charles Blow.
I'm just sitting by the
You
sideline.
just sit by the side and Lawrence is being mean to you.
March is mean, and y'all ain't taking up for me.
We are taking up the laughing hyenas. They're taking up for you. They say, Miss Lawrence, stop.
This Christmas.
You love that song, This Christmas, honey. I think you want
I
to
used to
come out
love
with
Christmas music.
Do you decorate your house in green
Nope.
and red?
Nope.
I think green and red
I'm
is
not
the
doing.
tackiest
I don't
color
do
scheme.
all that decorating. I don't do all that decorating because who's taking that stuff down? I'm not doing it, honey.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
God.
deal with that.
Yeah, you to the point now where you can pay somebody to take it
No,
down.
I
You can
can't
pay
either.
somebody to
Honey,
take
we
it
in a
down.
pandemic, cause I ain't worked since last year sometime.
Oh, you've been working. You do all
I have
sorts
not.
of things.
Shut up.
Yes, the Phoenix Realtor man said Miss Lawrence needs another good role. I love you on Star.
Thank you. Thank you. What's his name?
Roll. What? How you spell a
Phoenix
roll?
Realtor man.
Thank you.
How you mean?
Phoenix
How you spell a
Realtor.
roll?
Shut up, interrupting.
R, just about 16 R.
And what?
We are your.
Or like a roll around. He went in. You know what, Sophia? I'm not doing this with you.
That's what you keep saying. But you keep doing.
Sophia got a T-Boz wig on, y'all. It's long on the sides.
Asymmetric.
You know, you remember back in the 90s, the girls used to wear two hairstyles at one time, baby. They had one style in the back and one in the front.
Look, Lawrence created all that.
Yes.
Oh, you did all that?
Yeah, because we were just wearing curly hair before. We were just wearing curly hair.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, I said I was going to get into some more of your business, something that you're involved
let's
in,
go.
how that all over the world, and that is you are a Balenciaga. You are part of the house of Balenciaga. You come from the ballroom scene.
Yeah.
So what is that like being from the ballroom scene, and then you are influencing these shows that you are now on?
I got introduced to ballroom in, I think that was maybe 2005 or 6 through Raquel Lord Balenciaga, who's the founding mother of my house. And how that happened was I did a hair show for Bronner Brothers in 2005, and I needed Raquel to be a part of my production.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, Raquel, honey, she give her, what can she get, honey? So
She's very Trump.
Right.
What's
so
in it for me?
Raquel actually became a client of mine, right?
Yeah.
Not very Trump. So Raquel became a client of mine, and I ended up doing hair late. Well, it was real late one night. She was like, I need you back. I gotta go do this thing late, but she was getting ready for a ball, honey. So I had to do her hair for us. I went with her, and I became so infatuated with it. So then I went to another ball. This was the one where she won $5,000 for face, and we did that one. And then I just surely just stayed around, and then I started participating, and I got chopped several times, honey. And I would go out there and try and walk. Thought I was walking best dressed. Thought I knew what I was doing because I had like a Manolo Blahnik boot on or something. But had no idea that ballroom fashion was completely different from just regular everyday fashion. So I would go out there, honey, and get set up. Raquel like, yeah, go to walk, child. I go out there, get chopped. I just couldn't figure out why.
So for the people that don't understand,
So what's the
when
formula?
you get chopped, that means just like you have been eliminated.
That
from the
means you are
competition.
eliminated. That means getting chopped is what just happened to Trump. Okay, that's just it's equivalent. Honey, get out of here, girl. Bye. But now Trump is one of the girls. She likes to stand at the judge's panel and be given who chopped me, who chopped me, and why. It's not a chop. But anyway, I kept going and kept going, and then I started winning. Then I became then Raquel brought me to the house of Balenciaga, and then I started winning and kept winning, and then years later I became one of the regional mothers of what I currently am today, and that's Atlanta Mother Balenciaga. And ballroom, the culture, has influenced a lot of who I am and what I'm able to bring to the screens, to music, and because it's an idea that allows you to challenge yourself and always outdo yourself every time you do something new. I don't know if I would be as strong in that had it not been for ballroom, you know.
Right. And then when I looked at the cover, the picture that you have on your new single that you released,
Yes.
I say that is very ballroom
Yes.
influence.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, because you're constantly, every time you're like, okay, what can I did that already. No, you're impress yourself, step it up. What you gonna do next? You know, so I have that mentality. I have that mentality. And so yeah, the cover of Stand By Me is that very ballroom.
And so then it's just like, you know, coming up and, you know, growing up and just watching ballroom since I've been here in Atlanta. And I know that Andre Mizrahi is a very big influence when it comes to ballroom.
Pioneer.
I mean, not just here in America, but all
over the world. Yes.
Him and Jack. And also, it's just like what you all have done and what you all have created within the gay community. Now to see it mainstream with a show like Pose, how does that make you feel?
It feels really good because, you know, now people get to see the real reference of what has influenced pop culture so much. What you see from our favorite supermodels, what you see from our favorite entertainers, the Madonnas, the Naomis, the Beyoncés, all you get to see, you get to see the a lot of the real reference when you look at shows like Pose, or when you go to YouTube and you Google, balls and all that type of stuff. You get to see where the root of a lot of the things that excite us and get us up off our feet. You get to see the root of it.
And we're going to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about, because I think that is what led you to be a part of Fashion Queens, you and Derrick J and Ben,
Yeah.
because once you became part of Fashion Queens, then it's just like you already knew about fashion, and that only influenced your fashion heights.
Yeah.
And it just took it to a whole nother
Yeah.
level, honey. And you were able to influence people about what they need to wear on red carpets and all that. So we're going to talk about that and so much more when we come back right here at Club Chit Chat on WERUradio. WERUradio, we're the home of the urban sound of pride. You ready to ride, Charles?
I've been riding. Wait, am I riding? I'm not riding right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm riding right now.
All right, well, let's ride.
You two people, you see how they treat me here? You see how they treat me so horribly? I'm just sitting here minding my
Let me
business.
see what they say. I love Ballroom.
What they did?
Miss Rachel, every time I Google balls, something else come up. You gotta say Ballroom, honey.
Wait, what happened?
Miss Lawrence, what happened to the Revlons?
The Revlons?
Nivea. What happened to the Revlons?
They still around?
They're still around. They jump from house to house.
The Revlons are still around.
They do that with all the houses.
Yeah, that's just kind of what happens.
Your boy Ty said nothing happened to Revlon.
The Revlons are
The Ebony, they still around.
Tony, Revlon, and
But it's all about the House of
Tisha.
Macintosh, the House of Macintosh, and my Greek organization. Yes. No, AKs, Kappas. What are you, Lawrence? You Greek?
Yes.
I'm a
Me by me.
Balenciaga. I ate a pie.
What's that?
I ate a pie.
He GDI. He GDI.
I ate a
You know what
pie.
he's called that?
What?
Goddamn individuals.
I ate a pie. What they saying on the thing, on the computer?
On the computer.
Charles is a whole kiki. Charles,
Charles is a mess.
Charles,
A
you are the
god-awful
best. LOL. Hey, Chi.
What Chi Chi is that?
Ronald talking about, why does Charles look so familiar? I don't know. You tell us.
Wait, can I see this camera? What's camera this
When
is?
it's on,
No,
it's
it's
not
not
on
on
right now.
Over there right now. All the rest of the cameras are off when we are not on the radio. We're not live.
Stop trying to soak up my camera.
I'm not, baby, I've been seeing very quiet when they
Oh my
when
God.
they come on.
You have not been quiet.
I have been quiet something? Y'all see how Lawrence treat people? This is the real Lawrence. He treat people like this. I've been over here quiet, been trying to support his ass in.
Charlie, you've been everything but quiet.
You know what?
Everything.
Mr. CEO, we on take you. Y'all know that I don't get red. Y'all know that, right? So,
you don't have to shout.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I don't get red, man. Yeah, but he in here trying. Yeah, Sophia, the only friend I got in this room. These two motherfuckers right here.
Why, he was nice.
Oh, what y'all say? I'm sorry.
Oh no, he trying to come with a little sideways shit.
He's
He came with a little sideways shit. He got a little
What are you talking about? I'm not saying
mask
anything.
on, but he got a
I'm
little
just sitting here
sideways.
listening. I'm not
All
saying
right.
anything.
Well, y'all gotta
You
charge
better come with
tonight.
that Naomi Campbell accent you want to do. That's how we doing it tonight, man.
That fake Naomi what?
We're fake Naomi accent. Madonna fake accent. Tina Turner.
What do
Bitch,
you-
from Nutbush,
you
Mississippi.
mean Magic's
Hey, how about
accent
that?
isn't real?
British accent.
Tina Turner doesn't talk like that? That's not her big voice?
Oh, you think Tina Turner was in London for a weekend? When she came back with a little accent. Girl, you know, shut up.
I'm sorry, y'all. What you? Stop. But hey, do y'all think Teddy Bear got a British accent?
Use your inside voice.
Stop it.
Yes,
What
use
do
your
people
inside-
say? Tell me what they said. Do
They
y'all
say-
say?
Oh my God. I can't believe you said that. Tina Turner sounds just like me. This is real.
Nutbush.
Mm.
She from Nutbush.
Don't do that. Stop. What y'all y'all got a charger?
I do. Well,
All
well,
these
never
wires
mind.
in here better be a charger somewhere.
here you go.
But you, oh, okay.
Charles gonna get us put out.
That's an iPhone, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And
They say,
there's a
Charles,
plug right behind it.
That's a razor, baby.
A
Not a razor.
Razor phone, something razor.
They say Charles been sipping.
I know, you gotta calm down. Because you on the thing.
Charles been
And you know that
sipping.
you.
I know. I said
No, it's
that.
fine. It's fine. I got it.
Okay.
Oh, Charles too.
Oh, my thing should have died
Oh,
anyway.
yours did.
What? Your phone dead?
I hope you wasn't waiting for no important phone call.
No, not at all.
Man, he just wanted his grinder to work.
I gotta do something.
Oh,
I'm waiting on what?
Charles, I'm done with you. I'm
You
done.
said I'm waiting on what?
Your
Don't
grinder
even
to
don't
work.
make him repeat it.
I'm
Don't make
not
him
on
repeat
grinder.
it. Mm.
I'm not.
Not of this day.
I'm not on grinder. I've never been on grinder.
Hyenas, y'all see how they treat me, right? Let me see what they saying. Sophia ain't telling me.
Why don't you sit down?
I wanna see
It's
what
not
they
your show.
I like them shoes though.
Oh
Oh,
God.
those are fierce.
No, they gonna talk to you and after you spend it on your stand over
I
there.
need to read it.
Go on and stand over there. They gonna talk to you.
Need anything else, baby? You
Nope,
good?
I'm good. Get that top. down.
Miss Lawrence, are you still in touch with Derek J?
Yeah, I talked to Derek. Oh, his birthday was last week. We talked via text for his birthday.
It's the gray beard for me. Hello, Ronald
Get
Gather.
out. Why don't you sit down?
Man, they say Charles used to be slaying the press secretary.
Mhm.
Callie.
Can I get y'all the backstory on that? So,
Oh,
But
God.
save it for the air. Save it for the air. Save it for the air. Save it for the air.
is this you?
No, I don't know who this is.
But you trying to hit they know.
I didn't try. I did. And that's the part you can't take. That's the part. That's the part that.
Now,
bothers you,
how long
honey.
have y'all been best friends? Because clearly, clearly,
Child.
clearly.
See what this song say? Don't let nothing steal your joy.
You think you trying to insinuate I'm trying to steal your
Definitely
joy?
trying to steal my joy.
I'm not. I came to support you.
Joy.
Let me see if you show up to support me though.
Oh, Miss Lawrence, you still friends with Kimberly?
Who is Kimberly?
Kimberly.
Kimberly Whitebutt.
White butt.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
You know somebody with a white butt?
He must mean old girl from Housewives. Is that what you talk? Kim Zolciak?
That's one that said anything about her daughter.
Michelle Hollis say, hello, Mr. Blow.
Hey, how you doing? What's up, Michelle? Hey, Michelle. They got me up in the studio. I'm not even supposed to be working today.
Oh, it's up. You
No, it's gonna stay empty.
No.
Amen. Glory to God. I mean, that you want some more?
You know what, Mr. CEO, you doing the whole most.
I love you.
Okay, y'all can't see this one over in the corner, baby.
And that's how
But
I
he
like
doing
it.
the
That's
most
how I like
in that
it.
corner. He got an AKA t-shirt on. He ain't even AKA. And let all the AKAs come out and swarm over into this studio and get him together. He got an AKA t-shirt.
Mm.
oh,
You want some water? Would you like some water?
Yeah, I want some
He
water.
needs some.
Some water, baby.
Give me water, baby.
It's not back there. That's the wall.
oh. Y'all gonna get off the
You see how they talk to me? Hey, How you was gonna tell you how y'all talk to me?
Didn't I tell y'all earlier that voice y'all heard when he first came on wasn't his? You hear him now?
Mm-hmm.
You know what, AKA? Ski-wee, you call
Yeah,
out
get
Ski-wee.
your water.
Let me see what the people say.
This one here. No, I'm good.
Y'all better defend me, because Lawrence is a horrible, horrible fucking person. What's in this water? They got pineapples in the water over here.
This is why.
Baby. Let me know when you're going to the stars of the century, so I can be there with you. I gotta be in the audience
Wait,
with
I
you.
sit down. I get off the front row because I don't want Sophia trying to roast me. I sit way in the back.
I think you get roasted from the back. I think you do. I think
I
you
don't
do.
get roasted.
Well, she walk, so
I do
around.
that to say Sophia because I got a slick mouth on me, baby.
Mm.
So Vic got the mic, but I got a slick mouth on me.
Well, you will never
Why is
win.
there pineapples in
You
this
can
water?
never win with the person that got the mic.
Different.
That's what Mark Twain said about people who write.
Win with
They
the person that
said
got the
never
mic.
pick a fight with somebody who buys ink by the barrel.
Ever.
I buy ink by the barrel, but you can't win with me, buddy.
Why she got that mic? She can.
Yeah. No, first of all, I love Sophia.
I'm just.
Even when Sophia didn't even know me, I showed up at Mix the first week I was here. And I was like, this is so much fun. And them boys couldn't say their life, but they was trying.
They were trying, Charles. And I spotted you. I said, is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is?
We're going to break? Yes? No?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We on the break?
no.
Y'all sell a lot of commercials around here. Y'all must be rich.
Honey, we got to keep these lights on. Otherwise, we get in the door. DAWK, door.
Amen.
I
I like what? You said I what?
Don't entertain Lawrence. Now you already know. Don't ask him what he said because you know it was slick.
No, because I need to know. Because I'm slick cute. I'm just being cute because this thing here is on. And I don't have time for nothing to get nowhere, honey. And I get a check cut off.
Right.
Oh, no.
It wasn't a check cut off.
Blessing.
And believe me, look, when you do this, we got you. Cut.
Who is this?
That's the one song I miss her, yeah, because I heard her.
She cursed.
Camera look good on
Y'all don't break cursing.
Sent the fade out.
After 10 o'clock. We trying to get mainstream.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you're looking at the doctor's
Sophia
office,
fixing that wig, baby.
Oh, that's
It's
true.
a unit.
Oh, come on, unit. Stiff wear.
Stiff work.
Stiff wear.
And it's a blessing to be able to do this because the stylists are not doing that no more. So you got to get a unit that's you can shake it and go back in place, Charles.
I live. This she remind me of Erica Badu, whoever this is.
Yeah.
Everybody says that.
Who is? What's her name?
Ari Lennox.
Oh, Ari.
Yeah.
She Erica without the voodoo.
Oh no.
I'm done.
Michelle said, Miss Lawrence, you're cute with the bald head.
Oh, come on, boy.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, I remember this song.
Man said, a hoot and a
I did this song
holler.
with Chris Willis a while ago.
Oh yes, and he hasn't done anything for a minute
Coming up
either.
after
I
the
like
song.
him.
I gotta
Y'all better than the song. Just pull it back together.
be quiet. You can do it too much.
I know,
We're
right?
coming up after this song.
We're gonna do a break right after the song.
Oh,
Lawrence knows you know how to speak and tell me. You do it too much.
She's gonna leave my choice alone.
I forgot the lyrics to this. Don't stop.
This sounds like one of them early 2000s pop groups.
It was long. I did it on. It's a remake. It's
Is
one
this you?
Uh-huh.
Don't
This is the
stop.
early 2000s moment. That's what that sounds like.
Come on,
I
Charles.
like you doing what you're doing to me. I like you when you I like it when you're doing what you're doing to me.
Hey, hyenas, y'all don't want me to start singing because I go Paul Robeson. I go deep.
Do it, do it, do it, do it. I make you tonight like me.
Did you write this one too?
No, this is Chris's song. This is
Okay.
a remake of it.
Okay.
I would love to see you in the studio. I bet you be turned and like
I know.
dancing
You know
while
what?
you singing and the whole thing. No?
No,
Are you one of those singers that hates the studio?
I do.
Because it's over and over and
Well,
it
it's not
doesn't
that
feel
it's-
like it's live. It's like
Well, it's not that it's like I don't know what I'm getting more and more used to, but it's like you can do everything under the sun, like vocally, but it's something about when you get in front of that mic and got the thing, you can't. It's like I can't do it. I'm like, why can't I do it? I'm like, I was just doing it. Even when I was doing I think it was Stand By Me, I'll say her name, one of them, and me and Anita and Rick was in the studio, and we took a quick break, and I was in the corner doing something, I was carrying it, he was like, do that. Get back to the mic. I'm like, I can't, what did I just do? I can't remember, what did I do?
Oh, you like Anita Baker. When it's gone, it's gone. When it come out, it's out. If you don't,
Yeah.
You know Anita Baker
Yeah.
so in high school told she couldn't sing, she was never gonna do that.
oh yeah,
Really?
everybody, yeah, that was the thing. Her record label that signed her told her that she couldn't sing.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Mhm.
And he came with that old smoke paprika.
She said, I got something for y'all, hold on.
1 minute.
Ooh, that's flat. I can't even believe I let Chris get away with that.
What? You critiquing?
I
Come on,
critique,
Miss
I
Sophia.
critique
Let me
myself
screw
all
with
the
my
time.
mic. Go ahead, Lawrence. I'm gonna get you. Get in
Oh,
there.
no, come on back in here. We talking to you.
What? No, I always critique myself.
They're about to come to you.
I was flat a lot on this song in different parts.
So it wasn't just me here.
Oh,
I don't really care about your ear. I don't give a damn about your ear. I care about
30 seconds. We coming out.
All right.
hold up, bitch, let's go, excuse me, because I know
we're going live, we're going live.
you gonna critique me when you can do what I do and do it better, then you can critique me, honey.
15 seconds.
There we go, we hit that one.
Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with the DJ Miss Sophia right here on WERUradio. We are your radio.
I want you to take me higher.
Okay.
I want you to take me higher. Take me
Come on, just
higher.
copy. No, she's stuck in about a minute.
Well, another minute.
Oh, we got another minute?
Yeah, she stuck in. I don't know what happened. It jumped up from 45 seconds to 1 minute. She got me. I don't know how, but she got.
Y'all saw him pinch me, right?
Stop hollering.
Now that's you, girl.
Welcome to Club Chit Chat. This is the girl, Miss Sophia, holding it down right here on We Are Your Radio. We Are Your Radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. If I don't know what's going on with that track, Miss Lawrence, but it says that we have 15 seconds left. When I started talking earlier, it said we had 45 seconds left. When I counted down to the 10, then it jumped to a minute, and now we're still in this song and nothing is playing. So y'all gonna have to go back there and get that track together because y'all messing up my radio time
I
here.
am so
But my very
sorry.
special guest today is the one and only Miss Lawrence, all the way. And also Lawrence has brought in a very special guest, the one and only Charles Blow. He is a contributor. He's also a great supporter. He's also one of Lawrence's best friends, and they are in here cutting up and kikiing during this conversation. And if you're not on my YouTube live, you are missing all of the activities going on while we are playing music. But hi, Charles.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You have a new book that you just finished, right?
I just finished.
What's the name of the book?
The Devil You Know.
The Devil You Know. And when is it going to be released?
January 26th.
January 26th, The Devil You Know. And what are some of the things that you're talking about in the book?
It is basically a persuasive essay is trying to convince all Black people who migrated north in the Great Migration to move back to the South for political reasons.
Okay, and you're a new resident to Atlanta. You
Yes, I
moved to
am.
Atlanta from
Brooklyn,
Brooklyn.
yes.
And what's the difference between Brooklyn and Atlanta?
So many differences. The thing people don't understand about New York is like there's 2 million Black people live in New York.
Mhm.
That's more than a lot of big cities total. So there's a lot of Black people there, but they're only a fourth or so of the population in New York. So
Right.
you don't always see a lot of Black people together when you go out. And the difference here for me is that Black culture is central. It is the focal point of a city like Atlanta. So you don't it's like coming home. I'm from the South, from Louisiana.
Mhm.
So it's like coming home to be in the South.
Right now, you and Lawrence are best friends. How did you meet Miss Lawrence?
Let Lawrence answer that. Go
We
on.
met through Bevy Smith.
Okay.
We met through Bevy Smith at Essence in New Orleans.
Oh, that's the one time.
Essence, yes.
Okay, I didn't know when. I can't remember.
Anyway, and Essence Festival in New Orleans. That's where we met. And yeah.
And y'all been best friends?
Then when he
I moved here, and he was like, "You gotta come meet at his place and this place and that place and then whatever." And
hold on. No.
that's what happened. Sophia, that's what happened.
No.
Let me hear your version.
No.
Lawrence. What happened?
I'm moving to Atlanta.
Yes,
You have got to show me the city.
that's true.
You have got to you gotta give me a proper welcoming and all of that type of stuff. That's what happened.
Okay. And then he was like, "Guys, we got this place, that place, and this place, and that place." So that's what I was doing.
As
But
a
now
res-
moving to Atlanta, and you say that Atlanta is blue because you moved from a blue state. New York has always
Well,
been blue.
so literally, the thesis of the book is about Black people moving to the South to change the politics of the South. Because at the end of the Civil War, 3 Southern states were majority Black.
Mhm.
People don't realize that Mississippi was majority Black. Majority of the voters in Mississippi were Black. Black people moved from the North back to Mississippi because it was the revolutionary state, because Black people ran it.
Mhm.
And so I'm just like, I understand why we moved away, but if you did it, if you were still here, this is what power feels like. There's a reason that the United States is called the United States
Of America.
of America, because the states hold half the power. So I moved back to be part of it.
Now,
honey, he could have went anywhere, honey.
You see, I'm trying to talk serious, and y'all.
Honey,
I'm
Georgia is not the only state in the South, honey.
but speaking of Georgia, Georgia has turned blue for the first time and since
Yes, let that be.
Clinton, President Clinton.
Yes,
So,
29 years.
how do you feel living in
How
Georgia?
you feel
and
living
now
in
that
Georgia now?
is blue.
I mean, I think I share the same energy and happiness as most AT aliens do, especially the Black ones here. You know
I thought he was gonna say me.
what? Why would I say you ain't from here? You ain't from here, so please don't just out the blue start trying to rep Atlanta, honey. Okay,
I've been living here a whole year.
you're not entitled or you don't have the right to rep.
Can I use stats? Can I use statistics?
Now, as a Black man, you do have the right to celebrate with us in spirit and in physical.
Y'all see how
The
Lawrence treats
fact
me?
that
Y'all
Georgia
see how
has turned blue after 29 years because it was because of the Black vote that we did. So right there, you do have every right to
I'm gonna
celebrate.
give y'all one statistic. Okay, Sophia, let me give you statistics. So when Clinton did it, it turned Georgia blue in 92.
Mm-hmm.
Black people were only about a quarter of the population of Georgia. This year, when it turned blue, Black people are a third of the population. And the reason it's a third is people like me have moved back to Georgia. From the north.
You didn't move back.
I never
You
was
never
here.
lived here.
Yeah, but they moved back from north to the south.
But listen, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Are you still a registered voter in New York or Georgia?
No, I'm here.
Are you a registered voter here in Georgia? So you voted here in Georgia this time.
Child, all them people from up north, they want to come. Now they want to start coming back to the South, honey. The black folk in the South done did all this good hard work down here, honey. And now y'all want to come back. Now y'all want to come to the South and celebrate with the black people. It's a real good time to be black, honey.
I'm trying to be nice and like.
You just trying to be nice now because.
Well, hold on, let me see.
That's how he talks to me.
Let me see. He said he's trying to be nice. Let me see if I can pull up this clip.
Oh, you doing, Sophia?
Exactly.
Hold on, let me see.
What's Sophia doing, y'all?
You know, the black folk down here, especially in Atlanta, honey. You know, we do good things. We do some real good stuff down here. Black people, we turned, we lit. As they say.
But for 29 years.
Now you want to come down here.
But
honey.
for 29 years,
you were in Brooklyn and writing for the New York Times.
I still write for the New York Times.
All of these things and this, that, and the third, and writing all these books and the author. Yeah. Now you want to come here so you can have fun.
Craig and Maddie. Craig and T.S. Madison, calm down.
Oh, is that what they give? Where's my sister Maddie? I ain't talked to Maddie in so long.
I've never met Maddie. I want to meet Maddie.
You want to meet Maddie? I can make that happen.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, how do y'all feel about, President Joe Biden? He is President-elect Joe Biden, and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, the first African-American woman of color to hold that position. How do you all feel about the history that has been made with this election?
Well, for me, what I think the thing that I'm most excited about out of the election is the fact that a woman of color, Kamala, was elected as the first vice president. Being as though I have an allegiance to women of color because I feel like that was the first group of people to accept me for who I am, which is one reason why I wrote my song Say Her Name. It was an homage to women's culture. And so seeing someone like Kamala become vice president, not only that because she's done great work, even as a senator, being unapologetically just strong, but also possessing, being able to hold on to her femininity, which a lot of people are afraid to straddle that line because they feel like they have to pick and choose. And I think she's done a great job at both. It makes me very happy, and it makes the culture of who we are even more. Promising may be the wrong word, but I think our progression, just as a people, I think it's becoming brighter and brighter.
Okay, and Charles, and I want to ask you the same question, and I want to add on to that because I know you've been going back and forth with these people on CNN. You've been representing and you've been putting them in their place when they get out of line. And I wish you were there now because the things that are going on right now with this administration not wanting to concede the election and all of that. How do you feel about the election, the history that we made, and on top of that, the foolishness that's going on in the White House with this administration?
Well, in the first instance, the part of it I focus on is the HBCU part of it. That Kamala Harris is a graduate of an HBCU. That I live in a city where the mayor is a graduate of an HBCU. I live in a state where the person who helped to turn the state blue is a graduate of an HBCU. That the Biden campaign was helped run by Simone Sanders, who is a graduate of an HBCU. I always want people to remember that it's not always about the resources that the institution has or the reputation or the quality of professors. Sometimes it literally is about us supporting us and being in a space where people can see us, absorb us, be around us. We can learn from them, they can learn from us. When I graduated from high school, I had, I'm from Louisiana, so the premier public college in Louisiana is LSU. And the second tier is Louisiana Tech. I had full scholarships to go to both of those schools. I chose Grambling. Sometimes we have to choose us. It may not be the one with the most. It may not be the one with all the resources. We have to choose us. And the recruiter helped me to see this because he said, LSU doesn't need you. Louisiana Tech doesn't need you. Grambling needs you. And what I knew immediately, as 18 years old, I knew immediately he was saying that they needed me to be in the space. Sometimes we need to be in our own space so that whatever we have to give, somebody else can absorb, and whatever they have to give, we can absorb. And I'm so happy and thrilled that these women, all these black women, have done this and demonstrated to us that we have to sometimes just be in our own space.
So what is it that you could say to the Republican Party if you could talk to the Republican Party, especially the senators and the congressmen that are going along or enabling Trump to carry on the way that he's carrying on like a 7-year-old child after this election has been called?
History's going to remember you. Listen, I am not the kind of person who says forever and ever and ever nobody will vote Republican. Because I know that at turn of the century, the Democratic Party was the racist. Black people are able to like understand the dynamics of the situation and migrate. So we migrated from being all the ones of us who could vote, from being all Republican to now being 90% Democrat, because the Republican Party chose to throw us away. They said we were literally like the people who hate you rather than you.
Right.
And so I understand that we are flexible enough to understand the dynamics on the ground. I'm just looking at the Republicans saying, the way you're going, it's not going to work. The math doesn't work. The demographics in the future and right now even not going to work. You may be clinging on to the last vestiges of white power, but it can't last, and you know it can't last.
Right, and that's what a lot of people are saying is that the Republicans know that they are no longer the majority.
Yes.
They know that they are the minority,
Yes.
and that's why they have all of this voter suppression, and they're trying to cheat,
Absolutely.
and they're trying to find every angle that they could, steal an election, because they know that they are no longer the majority.
The only way they can win is to cheat it.
But we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about you, Miss Lawrence, being on Fashion Queen.
Yeah, let's get back to Miss Lawrence, because I was just trying to drink my pineapple flavored water, and I had to talk politics.
But you go, Miss Sophia, hold it down right here. We are WERUradio. We are WERUradio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. This song is titled Let Go. This is the gospel. We should do this gospel.
What do you know about some gospel?
Let go.
Let go.
You know what? God gonna strike him when soon as he try to walk through them gates.
Why? Tell me why.
You think you got the God spirit in you, baby?
Oh, the COVID. They got the COVID, y'all.
No,
The AK got the COVID.
that was a coffee cough.
You got goodbye? Goodbye?
Oh no, not yet. I'm good. I'm great, thanks.
Get him a Dr. Fauci lozenge.
No, not a Dr. Fauci lozenge. What is Deborah?
Now look,
It's
y'all
Dr.
Deborah talk
Deborah.
about politics.
Right?
It went back to
Right? Cutting up.
I told y'all this is a fraud. What the people saying that? I don't know what. I just let them go. Look, I just let them go and sit there and do all that deep talking and all that stuff, child. Honey.
Yes. 2-piece went to Grambling.
What part of Louisiana are you from?
I'm 20 minutes from Grambling. I grew up.
I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana.
Oh, middle of the state.
Mhm,
City of Lights, that Christmas Lights Festival.
Right, yes.
Come on for the Christmas Lights Festival. We went down there and somebody got ran over the street. My mother never took us nowhere else.
How did I ran over in the street?
Because we was going up.
They ain't got the 3 cars.
You know, the embankment from the. So there was a cover bands doing something. We started the concert.
Phoenix Relative Band.
We went up the embankment, and there was like a road, and there's another little steps. We went to the road, and this couple, white couple, they were very happy, celebrating in love. I was young, I could never see what love is. And he's holding her hand to go across the street, and there's a car there, not supposed to be a car on that parkway, and she falls in the middle of the street. The car is creeping. He doesn't know anybody fell, and it slowly runs over her, and the guy is like punching the guy through the window, and the guy's rolling through the window, and he doesn't know why he's getting punched because he didn't see the girl fall. And my mother is like devastated, and we never went out to a big festival ever again.
Wow. That's awful.
My better talking to you. They talking to you.
Who said? What y'all say? Baby?
Well, I met you at the Essence Festival.
No, what year was that?
I went off.
I'm done. I'm done with you.
Now this all makes sense. Hey.
They said, who is this handsome man?
Child.
Oh, he's a Kappa.
Oh.
And thank you so much for lowering your vote because we have other officers around here, and I just want
I told you to die.
keep my lease for a little while longer. They're gonna send us a bad note. They're gonna send us a bad note. Don't worry about it.
Y'all saw him hit me, right?
Doing that. Didn't he just say his other officers around? Oh my God. It's so rude.
Oh, we got 10% battery right here.
You wouldn't do that on CNN. You wouldn't do that. So you give these black people the same.
I have 5 income streams, and CNN is the smallest one
You're
of
talking too
them.
loud. You're talking too loud.
So I'm gonna get that together.
We're not talking about income streams.
5
We're
income
not talking about
streams.
income streams.
And CNN is the
We're not
smallest
talking
one.
about income streams.
So let's get that off the way.
Come on, we're gonna say that
We're
too.
not talking about income streams.
Yes, we are. We're bringing that up now.
Well, good, because I don't got not one right now. Let me stop saying that, Lord. Please.
It's coming.
Oh, I'm talking trash.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he gonna be
As
on
soon
the-
as this COVID
he gonna
get
be
out
on-
of
he
here.
gonna be on some good old nasty credits soon.
Look, I told my mom. Look, I told my mom, my family. I said, well, now that we got Biden, COVID gonna be over.
Sophia, why you laughing?
I sure hope so.
Oh, what about Charles? Charles, put your phone number down here so I can
Oh
save it.
Lord, have mercy.
Oh, so you can give it to the people in the thing.
Monique Clark said, I love Miss Lawrence. Lord.
Oh, thank you, Monique.
You said 10% left on
Look, they gonna come knock on because you so loud. And
I wish the bitch would.
here. Oh, they done already sent me a note. They already
Oh,
threatened me.
no, I'm so-
Don't worry about it.
Today?
Yes, because you so loud.
Don't worry about it.
We went. Baby, I gotta walk in the closet. You can do this whole thing.
Oh, that's the CNN contributor bank, honey. It's together, honey. Oh.
Drink some more water.
Y'all see how you do me, right?
Some more water.
Oh.
I'm thinking, how long before the break?
Oh, you need the charger?
Uh-uh.
Oh.
This boy tastes funny.
We have one more song. 3 minutes, 4 minutes for the break.
I think we should be good. I'll take this one and put it over here. C'est ça? Avec ça?
What's the name of the book again, Charles?
The devil you know.
The devil you know, honey.
His damn self.
I don't need this from you right now.
Because he acting right. Don't make him act up.
I agree, Monique. I was a fan since start. I love Miss Lawrence before. Mr. Is that Miss Lawrence? Yes.
Hey.
That's Princess Berenice. She can hear you.
Right. She not on here. She keep calling me. I know what she wants. She know I'm at work. Stop calling me. I'm at work.
How long do we have you today, Miss Lawrence?
Huh?
How long do we have you today?
Because we gotta get another take.
What we got to do? I don't know what y'all need to do.
Oh, nothing. I just want to know if you have. Isn't that the one? That's the one.
No.
Oh! So my next oldest, I have 4 older brothers. My next older brother was a DJ. So I grew up just sitting in the living room playing all his records. I know all the music. You could put me in a music show, I would know all the songs. Who was this 4 in the group right now or 3? Who was in the group at this point?
That was 3. That was the Christmas album after they did the other stuff. Yeah,
When
that was
they
3.
asked that girl, she said it would be better to catch the flight than to get your clothes.
The shade. Everything
No,
okay?
yo, it's so good. No, one of my girlfriends had to go for a biopsy, and so they just came back and said the little thing they found was benign. Yes.
Okay.
This back when they used to be like, I seen second lead.
What are you talking about?
You know something? Who was
When
that
they
saying, I seen
I
second lead?
forgot who it was. It was one of the girls that's not there no more.
Latavia.
I seen second lead.
Yeah, when she
Beyonce
said-
was like,
Everybody got quiet like this.
Somebody asked Charles, are you friends with Donna Brazil and Roland Martin?
I love Donna Brazil.
I don't know Roland like that, but I love Donna.
I love Donna.
I love Donna.
Me and Donna parted together at
Donna's from
Obama.
Louisiana, baby. When I go to whoever on this side, y'all
Stop
know.
it, Charles.
So whenever I go to Mardi Gras, I hang out with Donna.
They canceled Mardi Gras this year.
Yeah, we ain't gonna hang out.
That
here.
last year. I did. Me and Donna parted together at the White House. For
One
Obama's
minute.
farewell
One
party.
minute.
Donna Brazil. She used that yellow out shampoo.
That's why it's white.
Every purple looking to me.
Oh, purple looking. Okay.
That's in that gray bottle.
It's in that, you know that purple shampoo.
Mhm.
right?
A gray bottom.
Yeah, mom.
I love you all. Thank you all for coming.
CEO was like, I'm not doing
I'm
it.
not messing with you today.
30 seconds. We're up in 30 seconds.
Let me lower your voice.
I'm on my voice.
Go back to that fake ass voice you used.
Ooh.
You know what? This is why we ain't friends.
Go back to that fake voice first. Honey,
Sophia,
he
this why we
get
ain't
to talk about the politics and
That's what I
the
told.
books and shit, honey. And he started, I'm sorry, because
10
and
seconds.
then he started.
Oh, really, Lord?
And,
Oh, really,
you know,
Lord?
I think when you look
The
at
mics are on.
it's the HBCUs for me. Shut up, honey.
Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ, Miss Sophia, right here. We are your radio. We are your radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. That was Destiny Childs with 8 Days of Christmas, honey. Yeah, we done already started playing our Christmas music, honey. I told y'all
Thought it
the
was
CEO
12
was
days, honey.
excited about playing this Christmas music, honey. He wanted to put it in here early, so we ain't even got the Thanksgiving, and he already put the Christmas music in here, honey. But my special guest today, the one and only Miss Lawrence. Hi, Miss Lawrence.
Hey, so.
And Miss Lawrence brought a special guest with her today, honey, Charles Blow. Hey, Charles Blow.
Mistake.
Now, Charles Blow said he has, how many, you have 5 streams of income, and CNN is
Oh,
one.
don't do that.
Oh, okay.
I just said that to say this. Don't let no one streaming income be your only income because you are beholden
Yes.
if that's the situation.
Because now we
And I know some people don't have the capacity to do that. But if you have the capacity to have separate streams of income so that you're not a slave to nobody, that no manager, no boss can call you into no room and change your life.
Right.
Because they say we gotta let you go. If you have the capacity to do that, always do that.
Yeah.
I love it too because I don't ever pay for anything.
You steal
What you mean?
You
What
be
you-
stealing?
With me.
I thought you said you don't ever pay for nothing. I said, girl, you going to the
No,
stores
when
and
I
stealing?
went here,
You
no.
boosting out here?
No, I don't boost. A long time ago. But not anymore.
Charles is a man.
You get rid of
But
Twist
listen,
Code in August.
But you have always, ever since, even before, when you were at the salon, and when you were at the club, when we met you at the club, and before you got in these houses and everything, you have always been a hot dresser.
Thank
Where did you get your
you.
sense of fashion from?
I don't know. I think various of places.
The Addams Family.
Church. One of my favorite shows. Let me tell you what show. Don't laugh at Sophia. Do not laugh at. You know what show I live for the fashion show is an old show, honey.
What?
The Jeffersons. honey.
Okay.
When I tell you Louise Jefferson they used to be so done, but I draw inspiration from.
So you going down to the help
for
center?
fashion.
You went up to the help center.
To the help center. What?
That's how they work. That was some good old
They
ladies
not
who
working
lunch
at the
girls.
help center.
They volunteered
No, they
for a
did
living.
not.
They worked at the help center.
Louise Jefferson.
Yes,
Oh,
the helper was a volunteer
Yes,
situation.
I thought she was a housewife. I
I'm
thought
sorry.
George exactly. He's so annoying. You have got to stop.
He's not annoying. He's just a little loud.
I'm sorry.
But I love
But y'all
him.
know
I
that
love loud,
Louise
too.
was the first black lady who lunched that I ever seen in my life. She didn't have no job.
No, yeah, right. She was she was a real housewife. right?
She volunteered
George
for
Jefferson
it.
on that
Hold on,
cleanup.
hold on. We ain't gonna just let that comment slide on through here. You
No,
said
she was. She
you
was
said
a
she was a real housewife, as though some people are not. Who not real housewives?
All them girls that's divorced and struggling and got babies
Listen,
and daddies that
I'm
ran
not,
off.
listen, they get their coin. So listen, ain't no hate from me, honey.
Listen, Charles, we live. Charles, we live.
Housewife is aspirational in those titles.
Listen, let me tell you something. But listen, you were on Fashion Queen.
Yeah.
You, Derek J, and Ben. That opened up a whole nother door. I mean, you all really went mainstream.
That's when he met me after he got
Should you
big.
shut up? Okay, go ahead, I'm sorry.
He's all right. I'm telling that grown man to shut up. But go. But that opened a lot of doors for you guys. Y'all did a great job with that show. How was it working with Fashion
That
Queen?
was still today the best job I have ever had. The relationships we were able to build not only with each other but our production house, which was Embassy Row. I call him my forever producer. Andy Cohen, obviously, Deirdre Connolly, so many people. And had it not been for Fashion Queens, I can't say that I would be doing what I'm doing now. Did you just anyway, that I would be doing that I would have made it to network television. Again, Lee was a fan of our show, and he came up to me in LA one day at a restaurant and introduced himself and told me that he was a fan of our show, and he was also friends with Bevy, and that he wanted to work with me one day. And then later, Bevy made an official introduction to Lee and I, and he asked me to record myself singing something, and I did. And yeah, and then that's what landed me to Empire. And because of the response, the overwhelmingly good response to my part on Empire, he wrote my character Miss Bruce for Star.
Mm-hmm. And you starred with Queen Latifah.
With Queen Latifah, yeah.
And I know you had a hand in introducing him to Amaya.
No,
You did
no,
not?
I didn't.
How did all
No.
that come about?
I don't know how Lee met her. I think through social media. But it's so funny when I went to go and do my audition for Miss Bruce, because he told me, he said, you got to audition for this because it's Fox and they're making me make you do an audition to put it on tape. When I was in my audition, he was like, oh, this is gonna be good. He said the girl I have playing Cotton, it's a trans girl. Have you ever heard of King Amaya Scott? I said, that's my sister. that's my sister from like Ballroom and stuff. He was like, really? So when I got in the car after the audition, I called her and she said, what's going on, sis? I said, what's the tea, Cotton? And she said, wait, we just both started screaming. She was like, wait, bitch, wait, are you Miss Bruce? I was like, yeah. So yeah, it was just coincidental.
Cause see, I thought you had a hand in it because that's your sister, honey. And so now I know that you didn't have a hand in it.
No.
It's just like her own work. And then at the time, we were getting all these blogs that were talking about Amaya's going to be the first transgender girl that's going to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
She was.
So,
she was going. They were, to my knowledge, that was in the making. But I somehow it
fell through the cracks.
But I guess by divine purpose, yeah.
Yeah, because after that, all the rules were going around that she was going to be a part of Real Housewives of Atlanta, the first trans woman that's going to be a part of Real.
First trans woman on primetime network television.
Yeah,
but they co-opted so much of LGBT culture, so maybe we didn't need a trans.
Hello, because that's why y'all on the you and Derek J and everybody on. We already had that discussion so many times, so we just gonna let that horse stay buried.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't here when that horse got buried, so I just tried to bury it right here where I was standing.
Okay, but speaking of say her name, you say this was your homage to Black women, and
the culture of women, not just Black women, just the culture of women, because I believe it's a culture. So yeah, it was an homage to the women's culture. I'm very clear that me being a person that extracts from women's fashion, who has a I'm very in tune with my feminine side. It doesn't,
Say it, Lord.
it doesn't. It doesn't come from just anywhere. It doesn't just fall out the sky. So, you know, you have to make sure that you honor and respect those the spiritual world and where we get stuff from. And so that is what inspired me to do Say Her Name.
Say her name.
Yeah.
And you heard Miss Sophia hold it down right here. And we are your radio. We are your radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. And this is Say Her Name by Miss Lawrence with her very special guest in here. She's keeping up the chest time, Charles Blow. Say Her Name by Miss Lawrence.
You know, Shirley Rapp is doing her Diva Simply Singing live gala. Yes, I'm doing the opening. I'm this
Oh,
song
really?
for the opening. I already recorded it. So
Well, you should have said that. We're going to talk about that
Talk
too.
about
Tell
that.
me.
Yeah.
Put that on there.
yeah.
Yes,
I just they're sending me the first edit tonight.
You dropping some exclusives.
Oh, we got the movie, Billie Holiday movie. I mean, that
Are you in that? Which one?
Child, we're going to
United
say
States
now.
versus Billie Holiday.
Don't say now. We're going to talk about it.
Don't go back to
I'm
the
not
past.
looking
Sit your
at-
ass down.
Baby, if I tell you.
What's her name? Say her
You tell Charles shut up one more time.
Right?
You tell Charles shut
He
up
said
one
so
more time.
much. All the
like
time.
a
he said shit.
5-year-old.
Shut up.
Yeah, like Donald Trump. Just will not stop.
Y'all better defend me in there.
Damn. Oh my God.
Tens
Oh.
across the board. She's royalty. Dominates her scene. Give her her roses.
They watching you comb your hair, Sophia.
Yeah,
You can't deny her soul's alive.
Miss Bruce was the truth.
Try.
Say it, Lawrence. That's my emulate what you appreciate. Sarah, Shirley Raff, Lena Liz. Sarah, Shirley Raff is a Delta.
They'll be talking, saying.
Get off me. Get off me. Lawrence, get off me.
She be bothered about this, but shut up. She be bothered.
What's her name? Can you say
Nice.
her name?
Nice, sure.
No, she legendary. Let's go in January. I know you can remember. All the way through.
Oh, last time we took it to this phone, you took them out here. You know how you fixed out here.
Let me get my phone back.
You gotta
Good.
take pictures with this phone. You can get them out of here, right? I know, baby, I know.
I'm telling you now. Come on. Me and Anita and Kanye back there.
Y'all was wailing. Yes, y'all was.
Okay. That's all Anita, honey. She did all that arrangement.
Yeah, because that's all Chicago that brought up.
When they
That's
got
all-
their kids took away from them. on the
Anita
stage
brought it
block.
out, honey. Always be.
You better be happy I can't sing.
We are.
I would eat you up if I could sing, baby.
We
Why,
are.
why you chiming in? See, y'all can't see this shady motherfucker in this corner over here, baby.
Oh, I need to get over here. What is this right here?
There's a lot going on. Wait a minute. Don't do too much, because I don't want you to take my shit up. Wait, just unplug it for a second.
That's a lie.
There you go. And watch all this now.
Oh, she is.
Y'all just tweet me on Twitter because I don't know what's going on with it. I'm sorry, baby.
Leave my baby alone. I keep telling her to leave her alone.
Please, Sophia, because you motherfuckers don't like nerves right now.
What the hell you think you are?
Don't do it.
There ain't a lot of girls that can stand next to when she walks in the room. When she's right in front of you.
Don't learn about that.
Won't you bow to the queen?
So why your voice go down into that
Welcome to the
into that register? Because you talk up here, but when you sing, it's down there. It's like more of a like that.
What you trying to say?
The falsetto?
You said that ain't her voice.
No.
Miss Lawrence, I think you said that ain't your voice.
See, that's how he sing. That's how he talk, though.
Actually,
You don't talk like
actually, most people's voices, a tenor's
I
voices
listen
usually.
to AKA.
Usually the voice, the singing voice is different from the speaking voice.
And you know how you just got through talking about
I'm
that book.
starting you.
How you just got through talking about that book and politics. You know those are two different voices than what you got now.
Is it? I
Yeah.
don't hear it.
See.
Sophia, why you got us on this phone?
I'm trying to get y'all pictures.
Oh.
Turn around.
I like that
Mom.
shirt.
Well, I got this whole shirt.
Yeah, it is a nice shirt. Why this screwed up? Say my name. Say her name. Oh,
Yeah, I'm so happy I got time to spend time with you because I only see you on stage, baby.
thank you for bringing him along. You got to come back up here, close to the election.
Oh, the runoff.
Wait, oh, your book coming out on December the 5th, you said?
January 26th.
January 20th. Yeah, you got to come back up here. Too.
I'm gonna come back when he comes back because I'm gonna make sure that I sit in that seat and give the same thing that he's giving.
What did I get?
On his
What did I get?
I will make sure.
What did I get?
I'm gonna make sure
Lord,
that I come back
Lord,
when it's time for you to interview him, because this script will flip like the same way we flipped Georgia. These seats go flip when it's time for Charles to promote what is it called, the devil you know. He better meet the devil he knows. I just want him to know. And
okay, please come. It'll be so much fun. That'll be so much fun.
Yes, please. Exactly. Please, thank you. You're welcome. Excuse me. Sit up straight. Hold doors.
Say my name.
So I feel when I wear this, I feel like Celia when she got the house.
Mr. Blow, what is your Instagram?
Charles M. Blow. When Celia got the house, she said, "How you got?" She said, "On top of him." He said, "Oh, come on, Lord. I'm gonna meet no liar. I'm gonna meet no liar." That's a good picture.
It'll be all the rage next season. All the rage. All the rage.
There you go.
What is it? How you do it? Okay, Lord. It's my phone. I'm about to tweet this.
That's fine. That's fine.
But if you're fur responsible, then you do this. Because they just shave this. You don't kill the animal.
You said, oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's fur responsible.
I'm not having that conversation. I'm not getting to that conversation. Well, what I will say is, I want to try not to buy any more fur. But they say if you already have
Yeah,
it,
you can use it.
you can wear it.
Until they throw the red paint on it.
Well, my thing is, those
Okay.
same people that talk about fur, they eat chicken, beef, veal,
They wear leather.
wear leather, all of that. Girl, stop. Girl, stop.
I don't understand, you know.
Yeah, I know. I
just don't-
I never
I
But I ain't
understood
never
it.
want no chicken feathers.
But we gonna talk
I would
about
eat a
it
good old nasty
because-
chicken. And I ain't never want no fish skin either, but I would eat a good old nasty piece of groper, cod.
But you know what I mean. I mean those same people that the mentality I think is flipped.
Well, and then their grandparents and then their grandparents, honey, they used to sit there and do all kind of stuff to slaves, honey, pick cotton. So let me.
Go ahead.
The YouTube is on. They listening to what you just said.
Well, she's not telling us that's not the truth. That's true. That's true.
I know.
It is true.
That's true.
These are the birthdays. These are the
birthday is it?
birthdays. You want to do
Today?
birthdays? The birthday.
You gotta read all
Not
them
too
names.
many. I'm gonna tell them all happy birthday.
Yeah, tell them all happy birthday.
Yeah, I say.
How they happy doing?
How you doing?
It's how many people is it?
Or you can pronounce
It's
it.
20 people on the. If you are listening and it is your birthday,
No,
happy
these are
birthday.
Celebrities. I'm like the queen when Diana died, and they was trying to hold up the funeral, and the man came and he said they want to wait for the celebrities, and the queen said celebrities.
Damon Wayans, Owen
Junior.
Damon Wayans Jr. Who is Owen?
You know one with look like got the broke nose, white boy like got the broke nose.
Owens is an actor.
Owen.
You know we got the broke nose looking.
I don't know. Nate Parker, Delroy Lindo.
Who is that? I know him.
Romany Malco, Bria Murphy. Fabulous.
Fabulous is a good rapper.
Pastor Troy. Mike Epps.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh.
Baseball David Ortiz, track star Allison Felix. Okay,
All
NBA.
these people old too.
Saying, how did y'all find out these people's birthday?
Google.
I kill you. Maybe I'm a prostitute.
That's what it means, girl.
That's not what that means.
Just that what it means.
Geraldine Thompson, honey.
Who is that?
She's a politician. Geraldine Thompson.
Where's she a politician at?
In
Oh, it's in
Florida.
Florida. We don't know nothing about Florida.
Kristen Kurt. Cyrus Gray. Warren
Hey,
Moon.
do it. Let him go.
Kyle Love. No. Sam Castle. Jason Williams. Arnett Moultrie. Quincy Miller. Why y'all scratch out Kenny?
Because he's got a.
Y'all thought it was his birthday today.
It is
Who the
his
youngest
birthday,
person
but
on
he-
there?
But he didn't go to pro because he got hurt his senior year.
Quincy is 28. That's the longest. That's the youngest one.
You want to do him? You want to do the birthday?
Who is Antoinette?
I say happy birthday. Don't after you
Who
say
is
that
Antoinette
name.
Miller?
Antoinette. That's Arnett. Moultrie.
I thought it was for that WBA.
And bold.
Come on, Iron Divas.
Were you not upset when they did that reunion, but they did that one song at the end of the
Hey,
damn?
birthday, yeah.
I was like, we waited this whole show and this is all y'all giving us?
They deserve more than
They
that.
deserve way more than that.
Honey, and when you listen to them, like, it's like they are still to me unmatched.
Unmatched. There's been no girl group after them that has
Them
given us
girls sing.
that. Mm-hmm.
You don't think so? They sing. honey.
Yeah, no, I agree. Not since
Listen
since
to
then.
this. Them girls holla, honey.
What you laughing at?
Listen to that harmony.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that Harmony. Nobody.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I
Nobody can do
mean.
it better.
Yeah, nobody has done that since then. No one.
Nobody can do the Harmony.
No.
Okay.
Not Escape.
And respect to all of them, but none of
Nobody
them.
can do a Harmony.
And, and not only that, the harmonies, the looks, the glamour, all
All
of that.
All of it.
And I was mad. Don't get them one
But
song.
you know, Luther hated them.
Did he?
Luther didn't like anybody.
No, but they
Well, that is true.
They-
You know, remember
Yeah,
him and
he was
Anita
there
Baker? They
on
went
tour.
on. They went on tour. They had
And
to
she
stop the
talked
tour.
about how her man, she
Mhm.
talked about how he was such a diva and she just.
Well, both of them.
and
You can't wear
Bill Bowman on tour, they
certain
And
opened for
they said the
him.
same thing.
And he was like,
Mhm.
there's one diva.
But you
And
have
he
to
was not-
understand,
he
Luther
was
at the
not having
time,
it.
Luther had to protect his circle because still
People that
he had the public life and he had that private life.
Child.
So there's conversations and things that you don't want people to be privy to because you have to protect your brand.
And also,
And so
I
it might have
mean,
seemed like being diva-ish, but he was protecting.
Protected being on the DL?
Yes, he had to.
But also, Anita Baker's a diva too.
Not with that kind of money, you ain't got to be on the DL, baby.
And then, yes,
No,
at
back
that
then,
at that time you did.
Yes, he
Huh?
did. Yes, he did.
Yes, at that time you did.
And check that.
Tell that to you.
And what you will know is that your baby daddy was trolling through Spur, baby. And it was $10 for a medium-sized pizza.
The read of the century. I said, whatever gay man wrote that for her, she needs to send him a check every year.
Phaedra said that.
Yes. She needs to send him a check every year on Christmas.
She's oh Oh, she was talking about
Okay.
Old girl Kenya. Because what you will know. Oh, baby.
So when you have some amount of money, you don't have to be classy.
Well, I just feel like
Kenya, that's my sister.
What you say?
they got a baby and everything.
Go in the corner. All of y'all. Y'all all inside, because you
But
know.
I do know.
But ain't that you though? They've been telling me that that's
Oh,
you.
oh.
They told me that.
We wrote that for a reason. We
They
wrote that for a
told
reason. We wrote that for a
They
reason.
told me that was you,
We
man.
wrote that for a reason.
And when I saw you, I was like, oh, it makes sense.
That's true, honey. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but going back to Luther, back then,
You just had the conversation.
in the 80s and 90s, there's no way you could do that, or you would be.
Oh.
I mean, because you had Freddie, you had Luther. I mean,
Freddie?
Freddie Jackson.
What's what?
You know. But even now
I
to
ain't
me,
studying you.
even now to me, I think
What about Keith Washington?
I think now it's still.
I don't know. They hey, man, YouTube, they teach me. I didn't know none of this. First of all, I never speculated what nobody do.
I'm not speculating. I'm not, there's no
exactly. They
speculating. I'm
teach me.
speculating.
Okay. So, but I just never even. I'm like, if you say, I'm like Queen. If you say you straight, girl, you straight.
Exactly. I'm not. I've never been one for weaponizing a person's sexuality. I don't believe in
Girl,
that.
I seen you when you was dating
Charles,
Monifa.
stop it.
Who was dating Monifa?
Back in the day, Queen was
Stop.
Now you in timeout. Don't please, ladies and gentlemen. The views and opinions of the guests on this show do not reflect those of this radio station or its sponsors.
I know this one.
Oh no, they're trying to save you because we on.
That's
what we're trying to do.
That's
We're
what
trying
I'm
because
doing.
you're on live,
We live on
baby.
YouTube.
This version right here is edited.
You know the
That
people
one is not.
record.
So, but
You don't want it to come back 3 years from now.
no, man, what? Come back. What? I'm just listen. I'm an opinion writer.
Here's the thing. Like, let's go to who we know. When the Brat came out,
She came out.
when the Brat officially came out, no one cared. No one cared because of who the Brat is to the community. Nobody cared about that. We speculated, we assumed, we thought, but because who she is, it didn't matter. But that's now. If she had done that when she was at her prime, at the top of her game, they would have roasted her. They would have murdered her. She would have never been able to
But
do
you know
what
what?
she
That's
does.
the reason that I have so much respect for the kids now because they are saying I don't care. And the little prancing dolls, whatever they were,
Prancing Divas.
and prancing divas, they were not in Atlanta doing that. They were not in New York and San Francisco doing that. They were in little towns in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's what courage looks like. So don't try to tell me that these people with millions of dollars try to protect their millions of dollars have an excuse to not.
Here's the thing. When you're at a certain level,
You want to protect your.
for example, Lil Nas X, let's use an example,
Yeah.
who I love, who I think he's greatly talented. Lil Nas X didn't come out until he was on top.
He said that he thought everybody knew.
He lied. And Lil Nas X, you know you lie.
So you can say all that on the camera.
Yeah, I can say that because it's true. This is fact.
So what I said was true.
I'm trying to keep you with all your streams of income.
He's open.
This is my one. I'm trying to keep yours all flowing. Okay, I got you.
And
But at the same time, and he was backed by other people, undergirded by other people. So it made, because there's a lot of LGBTQ artists that are out there now recording that won't say because they're trying to get that. So it's still.
I always try to figure out like what are you trying to get though, because so your calculus is that straight homophobes won't buy my record if I'm openly me, and I'm like,
no. Let me correct you. Hold on, let me correct you. It's not that straight homophobes won't buy your music. That's not the issue.
What is it then?
The issue is what I think, when you are openly gay or when you come out, you won't have that machine to back you.
That's right.
That's the issue.
And that machine is
Hold
gay.
on.
That's the same
Hold
thing.
on.
that
The
he
whole
said.
machine is gay, by the way.
You gotta have, if you don't have that machine to back you, then I mean you are then an independent artist which is extremely hard to garner the amount of success that they have with the machine behind it.
Exactly.
That's the issue.
But okay, but this is the argument that you remember the Bird case, that movie that they entered around that movie, which was, would you do this? Would you re-enter the closet to help somebody else or to help yourself to be in a better space? And that's a very difficult conversation to have, because I look at it like this: who gonna make what? I'm gonna have to do what? What's gonna happen?
But there are some people that are so hungry for it that they will sacrifice who they are to be who they
What
want
am
to
I
be.
supposed to respect that?
Are you supposed to? No, I don't.
I don't think you have to
I don't think it's respectable. I don't think it's respectable.
To
change who they are to be.
or to live.
But look, okay, here's another example. Elton John. Not everybody knew. There was no big.
I thought he
I thought
he was out from a
way.
baby.
They wouldn't have cared.
I thought he was
because
out from a
white.
baby.
Exactly.
He's
That's
white,
how I go.
and it don't matter.
But
That's just like they handed the world to Freddie Mercury, honey. But
And
they
we knew.
shaded Sylvester. They are of the same era.
Doing the same thing.
Freddie was white.
But now, but it's just like, since we had this conversation, now the prime example who you ought to use is Clive Davis. Because Clive Davis has been in the industry for a while, nobody knew it. Now
And when he came out, nobody cared, right? That's how he's Clive Davis. But then remember when was it Quincy Jones said I'm non-binary or something?
Billy D.
Excuse me. No, that was Quincy. That was Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
Or it might have been Billy.
No,
D.
Billy D said something about no.
Yeah, because he didn't know what it meant.
It was one of them. And
Yeah, he
everybody
didn't mean he was gay.
And
He
everybody
was
went
just saying he was
ballistic.
Yeah.
And then he came back and clarified. But why do you feel like you had to? Because of the pressure that a lot of our own people put on him for doing that. Look at Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean was slaying. The minute he came out, you ain't heard from Frank Ocean since.
No, he put out another album.
You've not heard from Frank Ocean.
He doesn't have that
yes,
machine.
He might
He
have.
doesn't have that machine.
Have that machine that he had before.
You telling the truth. You talking right.
This is my industry.
You
so
talking
I know.
right. You talking right.
Now I ain't gonna battle with you on politics and none of that stuff, but this right here, I know what the hell goes on.
So you gotta be DL to make it.
I don't think you have to be DL to make it.
It's just
For the road to be a little easier, you have to conform to make other people comfortable. The ones that think they hold the key to your future. Nobody holds the key to my future, but my road is a little harder than it is for those that rely on other people.
This situation.
It's true.
It's true.
It is what it
But
is.
that's how the industry has
It is what it
been
is.
for years. And me being in the radio
I
for
look
20
at people
years,
like Sophia.
I've seen
Excuse
it.
me. I look at people like Sophia, and I can say this because before I was Sophia's sister, I was a fan of Sophia. Okay, so Sophia being one of the most talented comedians who is gay, who is black, someone else can come along who does not subscribe to or who doesn't identify as gay or let it be known that they're gay, but they get to put on a wig and dress as a woman character, whatever, and make the world laugh and it's celebrated. But the minute if you're openly gay or everyone knows that you're gay and you do it,
It's different.
it's curtains.
You telling the truth.
This is a conversation that we've been having for a long time, because it's just like, even when we have forums, when we talk about it, we have panel discussions, people, try to bring up like, why y'all have to put on the wigs to entertain, blah, 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 but they have all this negative stuff to say about it. But then it's just like when we throw in their face, well, why you celebrate Martin Lawrence when he do it? Why you celebrate, Tom Perry when he do it? Why you celebrate, so then it's just
Everybody thought white
oh.
chicks was the most genius thing. They were in drag.
Right.
They were in drag.
They could have went right into the mix.
Wesley Snipes.
Tu Wong Fu. Holiday Heart. The list goes on.
It is not a major player in Hollywood who ain't put on the dress, but Denzel.
But this is what the other part of that is. This is where since it's Trans Awareness Week, that also goes back to these straight actors get, oh, that's so great, he played a gay role, oh, that's wonderful. But when the gay man
they
plays,
stop that now though. They
now they have. But look how long it took.
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
long it took. But all those men that you mentioned, they got nominated in awards
Oh,
and
baby,
awards.
But to me now it shows
What was
up.
the one?
Now it shows up. in
The
other
one,
ways.
the
Are you
Dutch
coming back
boy?
Now it shows up
The
in
white
other
boy?
ways to me. Like
Hey, the trans
you look
lady?
at even
First
if you
trans?
look at shows that extract from certain communities, underground
Eddie-
communities,
Eddie
i.e. the
Redmayne.
Ballroom, and they have
Eddie
shows
Redmayne
now
or something.
where they have people
And he played
that are playing the role
the
of
husband,
people.
and he started turning trans.
When you
and he
you
got
could have went and got
African
somebody
American.
from that actual you understand what I'm saying?
You know what movie I watched?
It is good, but they went up.
What movie is
Remember
that?
that movie? Eddie Redmayne played the trans person. He was Dutch, and he was a painter. He started dressing trans. And
Oh.
remember that? I can't remember the name. Hey, put it YouTube. Put it in there. What was the name of that movie?
I don't know. Was this not the Crying Game?
No, baby. He was married. He was an artist. His wife was an artist.
Come on,
She said, I need a model. Just put this on, this little little fancy or dress. And he do it, and he started feeling himself in the dresses. And her painting started selling, and he started feeling them dresses. And he started wanting to be a girl. He said, this is what I wanted to be my whole life. And he was the first person, I guess, to get a trans operation, but he died. But he was the first person to get a trans operation.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, again, what was that trans actress years and years ago? He was in the military, and she was in the military, and then she transitioned. She was the first successful trans.
I don't know.
She was white. I can't remember what she was, but everybody, ooh, that's wonderful. Ooh. It's just so different. It's really crazy. Did you watch?
No, this is Stephanie Mills.
That's Stephanie Mills, honey. She down the street.
Good old 4 foot tall Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie just came this close to being on Little People.
You in timeout.
The Danish girl.
The Danish girl.
Oh, the Danish.
You remember that? But he
I
might have won an
I
Oscar
know.
for that.
I think
They went up for that
Never saw it.
movie.
I don't think I ever saw the Danish girl.
It's so good. Because he keeps saying, like, she says, why you keep doing it? She said, I
Hey,
can't stop.
Irish.
That's who I am.
Thank you for whoever said that. Who was it?
Sophia, listen to you, man.
She got them headphones on. She don't hear nothing.
You can hear that through the weed, man.
She can't hear you.
Told you. Are we going to break?
What did you say, Charles?
I said, that wig, you can still get closed out through that wig.
If it's turned up.
Let's turn it out.
Come on, Sophia. This like season 7 need me.
Oh, I'm gonna give you another. Let me give you another bit of bit of history and
I'm
reference.
focusing.
Oh.
They all play.
Little Richard.
I have to focus, make sure we.
Who never identified as gay,
So I'm not checked out. I'm just
Never.
focusing.
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to look up an artist named Escarita.
Mm-hmm.
You're gay, honey.
Oh, you think he stole it from him?
You know Escarita?
No.
Escarita, wasn't that his real name,
Google
though?
Escarita. No.
How you spell it?
Google Escarita. ESQURTA. I think I forgot.
Because I think, well, my aunt, who was much older, she would talk about Escarita all the time. And I always thought
You
Escarita
get right, gay.
was Little Richard.
He was before Little Richard.
Because she said she used to see him in the clubs.
This one?
Q.
This one?
Yeah, right there, yeah.
Listen, y'all getting history right here, y'all.
Oh. Now, Escarita.
What am I looking at?
Escarita was openly gay. Escarita died from the situation.
But how you know that Escarita knew, Little Richard knew Escarita?
Well, look at it. See, y'all learning. Y'all getting lessons.
But how you know? I mean, it does look like, okay, I'm going to say this. Escarita, this person looks, or Little Rich looks like this person. But how you know they knew each other? Like,
I didn't say that. I just said I just spoke about Little Richard, and then I said look up Escarita. I didn't say anything outside of that.
Don't misquote.
Somebody said he was nominated for an Oscar in Danish Girl, but he
Right.
didn't win.
who won?
Who won? Who won?
Oh, I love the hyenas. They be on it, honey.
That's
Said Little Richard didn't come out because of his father. Little Richard came out, but he went back in.
No, he never said he gay. He said he liked men
In
and
the
women.
movie, it was like a bunch of women in the backseat of the car,
Yeah, I mean he was ambiguous.
just like Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play.
Huh.
Now, Ms. Lawrence, serious question that I want to ask: if there was somebody that you could do a duet with or an album with right now, and don't say it because you
talk about it on the
just
air.
who was it? You can still ask that question. It's just you.
No, it's not.
It's not finished. Not finished.
Right? I like for it to be authentic. I don't want no rehearsed answer. Tell him, Charles.
Shut us
You
up.
know,
Yeah.
you know how it is, Charles. I want no rehearsed answer.
She gonna think about it by the time you get on the air, so it's gonna be fresh.
You know who I actually would love to work with, and I know people would probably like, oh no. You know, I would love to work with Kanye West.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Lord.
Oh my God. We're not gonna say oh no, we're gonna say oh my God.
You don't see it for Kanye like
I
that?
know, I know.
Oh girl. Oh Miss
Got to spray your wig.
Kanye West can't do nothing for me.
I would love to work with Kanye West. I think he's very
The
talented.
unfortunate.
No,
the-
there's no question
Well, that's
about
what
whether
I'm
he's
talking
talented.
about.
But all this Trumpism,
I'm not talking. He asked you who. I'm not talking about none of that stuff. Who
I
they,
get
who
you.
they
See, that's
are,
why I don't want to ask you.
Who they-
This is supposed to be on the air.
who they. All right.
Oh no, it's too late now.
It's on your. It's on your.
I'm not talking about who
That's
they
exclusive.
are as political people, what
exclusive.
their political views are their religious views, based on talent.
That's a good answer. And the other
And I'm
argument
gonna
to
tell you
that.
who else I would love to see what we could do. I don't if anything is Big Frida.
I love
I would
Frida.
love to
to
see
do
what
that.
we could
Frida,
possibly come
I know
up
you
with.
listening, girl.
I call Frida right now. Let's call Frida.
I know it's Big Frida. Well, we only met like once.
Are we ready? Are we going to break now?
In New York.
Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with the DJ Miss Sophia right here. We are WERUradio. We are WERUradio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. Y'all keep on. We were already on the break. I was listening to y'all. They were listening to y'all too. Big
was
Frida,
this
the
us?
whole Big Frida. You know we
I
were
would-
live.
Where's Big Frida?
I would
Call that
love
Big
to
Frida.
see. I would love to see
I love.
what magic or what art we could make. Cause
Do you know I'm an
Totally
executive
separate
producer on Big
sounds.
Frida's documentary?
Oh, they said. Oh, not to cut you off, but they said that Leonardo DiCaprio won that year.
Oh, when he got ate up by that bear.
But we were talking about something off the break, honey. They was trying to figure out this movie and everything. But the last night they came through. But my special guest today is Miss Lawrence, and she brought her special guest with her, Charles Blount. But let me just tell y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
But we've been having a wonderful time. But welcome to Club Chit Chat's Happy Hour, everybody. That's right. This is Club Chit Chat Happy Hour where we drink a little of this, drink a little of that, smoke a little of this, and
No, we ain't smoke. I
a
don't
little of
smoke, y'all. She lying. I don't smoke.
that.
nothing.
No, that's what we do.
I
during
drink, but I
Club-
don't-
Y'all
It's
need
our
something
living.
now.
It's our during Club Chit Chat's Happy Hour. Lawrence, Miss Lawrence. Now, George already asked you off the air, and now we're just going to continue the conversation on the air. It's just like, who are some of the people that you would like to do
Stop.
work with, you know, when it comes to singing? And you said you would like to work with.
I'm very interested to see what could come of if I were able to work with like someone like Kanye West, because I think he is extremely talented, despite who he is and what his political views are, his religious beliefs and views are. You can't deny someone's talent. I don't think anybody should be stripped away of their talent and celebrated for what their talent is. So to answer that question strictly based on talent and who I would like to work with and see what magic or art could be made, I would love to see what Kanye West would do with me as a producer. And as another artist, I would love to see what possibly me and Big Frida would be able to do, especially for the culture.
Okay, now going back to Kanye West, you said that you would love to be able to work with him despite his political views and all.
I didn't say despite. To answer the question, I would love to see what we could come up with, or what he will come up with as a creative person.
Right.
And that is I'm not thinking about who he is as a from his political views.
But you said the focus part would be his talent. You just want to focus. You would want to work with him because of his talent, and all the other stuff you don't want to be bothered with because that is not what's important.
Well, I mean, who a person is important, but I'm just thinking of who y'all ask who I
heard you. But what I'm saying is just like you are able to put aside those differences and to just work with him because of his talent.
Right.
You're gonna work with him because of his talent, and you're gonna put aside all of the other stuff, all the personal stuff and stuff like that. So it's just like that is the same argument that we have been having when it comes to the gay celebrities. Why is it that somebody in the heterosexual world can't put aside somebody's personal life and work with them solely based on their talent?
Well, I can't say that the entire heterosexual world or straight community is that, because I mean, I look at my friends Anita Wilson and Rick Robinson. They come from the gospel world, and they're black people, and they took a strong interest, invested a lot of themselves in me as who's an artist who's openly gay. So I can't say that everybody's like. I wish we could see more of that. I wish we could see more of that, and but you know, hopefully, I think we're evolving. But
we're not evolving fast enough, to me, in my opinion. Because the thing that, like we were discussing, you were discussing off the air that, you know, when Frank Ocean was doing all of this, and Frank Ocean, when they found out that Frank Ocean was a part of this community, now it's just like, where's Frank Ocean? Lil Nas X, they found out Lil Nas X, you know, he's a part of this community, and then it's just like, you know, a lot of people don't want to work with Lil Nas X, but I think Billy Ray Cyrus, you know, him working with someone else outside of the black community helped save Lil Nas X. And then I'm thinking about, when you said the gospel, I'm thinking about B. Slade. When B. Slade first came out, and they found out that B. Slade was a part of the community, the gospel community turned against him. So why is it that we are able to just recognize people and work with people solely based on their talent, but they won't give us the same opportunity?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I wish I knew the answer to that, and you know, I don't know.
Charles, you want to chime in on that?
Well, I just want to say that I don't think you can't put aside their politics, because Donald Trump has literally, for his entire administration, gone after trans people. And Kanye showed up in support of that man. I can't in this community. Have anything to do with Kanye, because you can't support that transphobia in that man. Like, every possible turn where he could do something to hurt trans people, he did it.
Because then we turned against.
You mean Donald Trump?
Donald Trump did it. Right. And when Kanye showed up twice.
Not only that, but this election, then 50 Cent jumped on board. And then Lil Wayne jumped on board.
So here's the thing. Are you a fan of the show Power? I'm sorry?
I don't really know it.
You know it. And you watch it. And 50 Cent expressed that he was a Trump supporter. So it's kind of
I've never seen Power in my life. I was trying to be nice. I never seen Power in my life.
It's kind of the same conversation.
But the thing about it is, with that, we'll have to wait and see if it's going to hurt their ratings, because
correct.
It's just like.
So, and what I will say is that, you know, we know who Donald Trump is, granted. So you have these rappers, whoever, come out and say that they support that man, or that demon, if you will. Do I think that Kanye have the same views and ideas of the trans community as Trump? No, I don't think that at all.
But I'm just saying, the fact you show up, that means you didn't do your homework, or you agree with it. And
But
the percentage of
even,
black
even
men.
even as a Democrat, as a blue person, it's people that we support where we don't share the same views either as those people as well.
I not openly attack trans people. Like there are people who are like, oh, I'm not sure about gay marriage. Oh, I'm not sure. Well, that's one thing.
Mhm.
When you strip away protections for these people,
Yes, absolutely.
That's a whole nother level.
Absolutely.
And those people are in this community. So I'm like, I can't be blind to that.
No,
But then I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna go to break. But it's just like when we talk about this situation, and we talk about the 50 cents and the Lil Wayne, but it's just like we're still supporting these men. But we didn't do the same thing for Chrisette Michelle. Was that the one that went and sung at the inauguration for Donald Trump?
correct.
We counseled her.
I
So
canceled
why is
BB
it-
Wine. He
why
said
is
the
it-
first
Why is
inauguration.
it so quick that
So-
we'll counsel the female, but we always try to give the men an excuse?
I canceled BB when I saw him. I was at the Republican National Convention, and I was peeked over that balcony. And I saw BB down there singing. I was like, you know what? That's the last time, BB.
Speaking of singing, I'm gonna Miss Sophia hold it down right here on WERUradio. WERUradio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. Miss Lawrence, we're getting ready to play "Stand by Me." You
Alright,
this
there we
song,
go.
introduce it?
No, you introduce it. I don't know. You do it.
No, just give it. Tell you were talking about it earlier. "Stand by Me."
When the night is come and the land is dark,
And all the tools
wanted
in
to
here,
do this
baby.
cover.
and the moon is the only light we'll see. That's it. That's about it.
That's it. "Stand by Me" by Miss Lawrence. That was great. Although that question took us a whole nother
And yeah,
direction.
We on that. Don't because I say I would work with a Kanye West. Try to bring up who Donald Trump is to the trans community.
He went into the white.
But just because you work with someone doesn't mean you agree with all of their core.
Right, that is
You can
wrong.
work
You
with
can't do
you
that.
work every day in a building with people who have opposing views to you. Just because you work with them doesn't mean you agree with their beliefs or their standards.
But see,
Because you can put in the black community, we have we are quick to cancel each other, but we'll give people outside of our community another
Maybe
opportunity.
dissenting on.
But he never said he agreed with Trump.
Let me say.
He never said that.
Let me say
No, he
this
didn't.
though.
Not one
Dissenting on the queer issue is different. A lot of people are like, I just don't understand.
Oh, so you can
But-
have enough time to come back early.
But
You know what I mean? You come back, do a break early, and then so you have time to talk.
he was attacking these trans people.
When the night
And trans people are already vulnerable in society. There's a lot of trans people go out, they can't go home at night on public transportation because they don't feel safe. They paying a tax just to be themselves because they got to take a car home. All that they do all that stuff, and still it's men who sleep with them and be so ashamed that they kill them after.
Certainly.
So I'm just saying.
Well, let me say.
you can't-
Hold on. Let me just say this. As someone who has always been flamboyant, openly gay, all of that in the South, you want people to migrate back to the South. In the South,
Mhm.
I'm numb to all of that. I understand what it is because although I've never physically been beaten, thank God, no one has ever tried to kill me, but I have experienced an overwhelming amount of soul murderers from my own people.
Write that down. Write that
Okay.
down.
So, do I understand what it feels like to have life stripped from you, and the idea that you can live it on your own terms the way you want to? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And even having that as a part of my fabric, I can still say and recognize someone who has talent that I would like to work with from an artistic space.
You cannot work with that person.
Why can't you?
I would love to.
You
I would
cannot.
love to
You
come
cannot
to
be.
London.
You cannot be an accomplice to the crime and say you were not part of the crime.
Work it out.
If you're an accomplice to that
Again,
crime,
if that's the case, for example,
I've
all
had
of
to-
us,
I've worked with a
all
lot
of us who
people.
are all of those senators and congressmen who are in the White House, are they accomplices to slavery? Because the White House was built by slavery. The United States was built on slavery. So does that mean they're accomplices to the crime that the United States committed to black people? No. So you can't put one with the other.
Well, yes, I can. I'm gonna tell you
How can you do that?
Because
So you're saying that Biden and Kamala and Maxine and all these people are accomplices to slavery?
No.
Because you can separate those two things.
No, because what you can do is what Michelle did and honor the fact that they built it, right? So that's a difference in it. But the people who actively now court, participate, acquiesce to white supremacy in this Donald Trump, of course I can say that they are accomplices to that crime. And if you now participate, act, court, or whatever, somebody who is a accomplice to this crime, you are going to be part of it. That's what I'm saying. There's so many talented people that Lawrence can work with. You ain't got to work with Kanye because there's so many talented.
You know what I would love to work with on a ballot? John Legend. I would love to work with John Legend.
Come back after this.
Oh no, I have I was coming to
Just come back
And
after
I'm
this.
not changing.
Because this conversation too hot.
You ain't gonna change your mind. I still love you, baby.
I'm not changing.
Are you not a fan of him either?
Who?
John Legend.
I love John.
Oh, okay.
John stand up for the right cause.
Don't be there.
We're coming up 13 seconds.
On my name,
And he look like every baby ever born.
Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ, Miss Sophia, right here on We Are Your Radio. We Are Your Radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride, honey. And that is Miss Lawrence with Stand By Me. And Miss Lawrence is in the studio today, honey. And we were supposed to be going to some more music, honey. But the CEO told me, he said, come up after this, come up after this. Go ahead, honey. That's Stand By Me. But they were having a conversation. They were having a conversation in the studio, and the conversation was about, enablers, these Trump enablers. And then Charles is standing on the side that, I cannot work with somebody who is an accomplice to something that I know is wrong. And Miss Lawrence is like, I can, set aside what somebody's doing if I want to work with them, and I want to work with them for their talent. And then George is like, well, yeah, we can separate the two. We can separate, that from this. And then Charles is like, no, we cannot. And one of the examples that they used during the break was George was saying, well, our Maxine Waters and, all these congressmen and senators, Democratic congressmen and senators are accomplices because they are a part of something with this White House, and the slaves built the White House. So are they a part of accomplishing these politicians when it comes to this here? And then Charles was like, well, if you could do like Michelle Obama, First Lady Michelle Obama did, you could acknowledge that they built the White House. But when you sit up here and you sit around here and you are supporting white supremacy and all of these hate groups and stuff, no, I cannot work with you. So you all can take on the conversation from there.
Let me add to that. I would not work with someone who has blatantly disrespected my community, who I am, and the community that I belong to. Blatantly. That means I wouldn't work with or do anything, artistry related with a Donald Trump. No, I wouldn't. Because he blatantly and verbally have made attacks on in the community which I belong to.
Exactly.
I've not seen that, or I've not heard, I could be wrong, that from a Kanye West.
Yes, when he was in that White House, baby, he stood up and said, I like this man because he made me feel, I had no father growing up. He made me feel like a man. He made me feel he was a man, and he made me.
I have not heard a verbal or seen a physical attack blatantly on the black gay community from a Kanye West. I have not. And if he, I would never say that I would want to work with him.
Who's the majority of people who are getting killed, trans people getting killed?
I have not heard him verbally or blatantly express hatred or disdain or show an attack verbally or anything on the gay community.
But I think what Charles is getting at is, although you haven't heard Kanye West say that, you have seen actions of Donald Trump, who Kanye West supports. And Donald Trump has stacked the Supreme Court, and part of the reason he stacked the Supreme Court is because he wants to roll back gay marriage.
Correct. So here's the
thing
thing.
that Charles is saying is you cannot detach Kanye West from Donald Trump. If he supports Donald Trump, then he is supporting what
I feel
Donald
like
Trump is
people.
doing.
I feel like people can't detach only when it's convenient for them. Because I've seen a lot of people that I absolutely love and admire who also felt like they couldn't detach themselves from certain comedians who have done nothing but slander the gay community and say things like if their child was gay, they would kill them.
Okay.
But we still support them.
But I'm talking
And
about
that's no
who
that's
actually
no that's
get
no
killed.
different.
These people actually getting killed, and I'm saying to you that you know, the all we can do to be allies to any community is try our best to be in their shoes. I'm not trans. All I can do is try.
I'm not either.
All I can do is try to be in their shoes. And when I see you talking about how you don't feel safe just getting home, or you might hook up with somebody and you don't know if that person is going to let you live
Yeah.
to tell about it or whatever. So
Right.
that means that
Yeah.
everything that's in the air that is putting you in danger
Yeah,
is a problem for me because it's a problem for you.
absolutely.
It's a problem for you.
Absolutely.
And so anybody who participates in that, you automatically X'd off to me.
Okay.
You automatically X'd off to
Yeah.
me.
So when I look at people like a Nigel Shelby, who was 12 years old, who committed suicide because he could not cope with the idea that there was this world that was against him for being gay. And then I look at tweets and I look at these antithetical ideas against the gay community from different celebrities and you name it, and we don't chop them, or we don't tell our brothers and sisters, oh, you shouldn't support them, you shouldn't even use this. No, we don't.
I do.
I'm not talking about you. We're not talking about you. I'm just saying in general. So when I say that I would work with a Kanye because if he supports Donald Trump, which I think is stupid, but that's it. That's him. I've not heard him express again any hate, spew any vitriol or anything towards the trans community
Let me see how
or
this-
the gay
let me see
community.
how this works.
I've not heard. I could be wrong, but
Okay.
I've not heard.
Let me tell you,
I've seen it.
this is how it works. Oppression can be passive.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't even have to be against openly say anything against black people to be a part of the system that oppresses us and makes the cops interact with us in violent ways.
Yeah.
So, but you can be silent about it. You cannot support politicians who want to dismantle that. You cannot answer survey questions that say you
Right.
oppose it.
Yeah.
That's passive oppression.
Yeah.
And so it is possible to be passive in your oppression. And I don't give a pass to the ignorance that allows that to happen. So you can say, oh, I didn't know. Well, baby, that ain't my problem. I ain't dealing with you. Because these people over here feel like their life is in danger. And I can't have a passive approach to defending them just because you have a passive approach to supporting the people who are oppressing them.
Right. Yeah. You know, I think it's just a very fine line when it comes to who we should support and who we shouldn't. I think there are a lot of politicians who have actively voted on things that would oppress us as black people, yet we still vote for them. Yet we still support them 100%. So I think that is a never-ending conversation. I think it's a never-ending struggle that we will have. You know what I'm saying?
I think when it comes to these conversations, I think the black gay community is becoming more like the black community and the Democratic Party. We are so quick to be the bigger person in situations. When are we going to just hold our ground and wait for them to become the bigger person? Because what's going on right now in DC with Trump not conceding and the Republican Party is not standing up to him saying, listen, you need to be the bigger person and suck it up like Barack Obama them did, 4 years ago when they thought Hillary Clinton was going to win. You need to suck it up, be the bigger person, and come on out here and concede so we can move forward in this country. Why is it that the black gay community has to be the bigger person when, we are just like everybody else? We want to be supported, we want to be loved, and we want to be protected just like everybody else. Why do we always have to be the bigger person?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I ain't trying to do that. So
We know you're not trying to do it. But we're just tired of it. We're just tired of it. And then it's just like we said, honey, it's just like politics, religion, money,
Yeah.
and race. These are 4 things that will stir up a conversation, and you'll get a lot of different views. But these are the 4 things that people try to stray away from having the conversations about.
Oh yeah.
But how are we going to grow as a person, as
If
a
you don't have,
people,
you gotta,
as a
you gotta,
country?
you gotta get uncomfortable.
Yes.
or can we turn that glove inside out and say you have to get comfortable?
Yeah.
You have to get comfortable.
No, the conversations are uncomfortable. You
I'm
have
not trying to have a conversation. We had this conversation over
You
lunch.
having a conversation right
Yeah,
now.
I'm not trying to have a conversation trying to drag anybody out. I ain't trying to drag anybody. I know caves. No, you want to be a caveman? Stay in the cave,
What are
baby.
you talking about?
We had this
In
conversation.
general.
I said one of my favorite quotes was Toni Morrison saying one of the greatest effects of racism, even if it's not the intention, the greatest effect is distraction. It keeps you explaining things that don't need to be explained.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say that time, energy, passion are limited commodities in a life. I don't get an endless amount of this. I only have so much of this I can have in my life. I'm only gonna have so many summers in this life.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be over. So I'm not gonna spend my summers trying to drag somebody out of a cave when I could be loving my family, being in my community, doing my work, writing my books. I look at people in history like Frederick Douglass, one of the most brilliant people ever in America and probably the world.
Don't say you met, because then I'm gonna be like, oh,
No, but I always think like he spent his whole life fighting this issue. What could Frederick Douglass have done if he didn't have to fight this issue? So I'm just like, I want
Well,
to.
because he fought, he made room for us.
Yes, but I'm just saying.
So I think once you acknowledge and understand that we are here on assignment and that none of this is really about us and it's about those that are coming behind
my
us.
assignment is not trying to seduce the oppressor into not loving me, baby.
Mine is to make sure that we do the work for those that are coming behind us. That's what I think about
Did
this.
you hear what he said? Say that again,
No, I'm not
Charles. Say
listening to
what
Charles.
you said.
Charles
No,
wanted to
listen.
become combative and
No,
crazy.
no,
and
he's
I
not.
couldn't.
My assignment is not to seduce the oppressor into loving me.
No, but I am going to make you respect me. And I'm gonna make you as best I can respect those that are coming behind me. I don't care if you love me or not. That's between you and God, or whoever your God is. That's between you and the spiritual world, whether or not you love me. But you will respect me, especially in my face. That will happen. That will happen.
I'm not even gonna give you my face.
That will happen. Honey, I'm just saying.
Oh my God. What you gonna give him, Charles? What you gonna give him?
That hand he like to throw up on CNN.
Oh no, he said he's not gonna give you his face, so that means he's turning around, huh? He give you something.
I'm just saying, listen, if we become mute and we become quiet, that does nothing for those.
I never said be mute.
I'm not talking about you. I want you to come back. This ain't your interview. That's number one.
You joined me up here. You joined me up here.
That's number
Craig
one.
get mad.
You joined me up here.
And Craig, calm down.
And I
calm
left.
down.
Calm down.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna invite you. I'm gonna invite you back, and I'm gonna invite Charles.
Please do, baby. Because
And
when
you
I
come
tell
with Charles,
you,
come.
when you bring him up here to talk about his book, baby, the way I'm going to carry on your interview. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Could I get you to say before you leave? This is Miss Lawrence, and you're listening to my girl, Miss Sophia, right here on WERUradio at Club Chit Chat.
This is Miss Lawrence, and you are listening to my girl, my sister, the very talented, iconic, and legendary Miss Sophia on We Are You Radio Club Chit Chat.
Yes. Charles, you ready?
What?
Go ahead and do the same thing.
I can't do that. I can't remember all that.
Yeah, say this is Charles
Okay,
Blow.
so this is Charles Blow. You're listening to Miss Sophia.
No, you say it in that voice you've been using for the last hour trying to battle me because I like Kanye West. because I like Kanye West's music and his gifts and his talent.
What I say?
Take two.
This is Miss Sophia. So this is Charles Blow. Yeah, you're listening to my girl, Miss Sophia, on WERUradio, the home of Club Chit Chat.
This is Charles Blow. You listen to my girl, Miss Sophia, on WERUradio, Club Chit Chat.
The home of Club Chit Chat.
The home of Club Chit Chat.
And the Laughing Hyenas.
How much I gotta say something?
And the Laughing Hyenas.
And the laughing hyena. You cut this out.
And I love you, President. No, not that. Come on. I love you, President of the Laughing Hyenas.
Oh, and Miss Sophia is the president of the
No, I love the President of the Laughing Hyenas.
That's the president of the
No. I'm going to tell you once you say that line.
No, I'm not gonna say it. What's it gonna be?
No, it's just the President of the Laughing
And the
Hyenas.
president of the laughing
The
hyenas.
Diamond Club members.
Hey, you do it too
You
much.
said the Diamond Club members. Come on, Charles, you almost finished.
I know I am finished. That's what you gotta twist it.
Y'all see, Charles is the best, honey. I was trying to get him to say the president's name. He won't say the president's name, honey.
You want to say that? Oh.
But you all have been wonderful. I have enjoyed you all, honey. We talked about everything but sports. Why are you embarrassed,
He
honey?
embarrassed.
He embarrassed you. No, I love Charles, honey. I love y'all. Y'all did a great job. The Laughing Hyenas, they love y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is a hot show,
Thank you,
honey.
guys.
Because we talked about some of everything. Tell people how they can keep in contact with you, Miss Lawrence.
My social media, Miss Lawrence, MISS Lawrence.
Yeah, and I all platforms under the same name, Charles M as in Michael Blow.
All right. Any departing words?
No, that's it. I'm happy that I got to sit down with you, Miss Sophia.
I'm happy.
But this one,
I'm carefree. And I'm gay.
Yes, yes.
I was born this way. I'm happy. You don't know that song, do you? I'm carefree.
you just made that
And
up.
I'm gay.
No, that's
honey,
Carl
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 Bean.
Bean.
Carl Bean.
That was around when you was just a little girl
I'm a little
boy.
bitty boy.
Oh, see, this one right here is gonna make me come across these ring lights, baby.
Jasmine Nicole Richardson say, hey, Charles Blow.
Hey, Jasmine Nicole Richardson.
That's the president of the Diamond Club here, Laughing Hyenas.
Oh, hey, President.
Oh, but you all have been wonderful. I've enjoyed you guys. And if you ever need anything, make sure you let us know, honey. We'll be right there, honey. Miss Lawrence, I'm so proud of you. Everything
Thank
that you
you
have
so
done.
I'm so proud of Lawrence.
But we haven't talked about you have a new
Oh,
project
yes,
coming out.
guys.
What's the new project?
February. This coming February 2021, February the 12th to be exact. The United States versus Billie Holiday, directed by Lee Daniels, movie starring Andra Day. I am also supporting, I guess, co-starring in, I don't know. But yeah, that's my latest project that is done and it'll be out in February. It just got announced last week, I think it was.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that, February 2021.
What's the name of the movie again?
The United States or the U.S. versus Billie Holiday.
Okay. And there's a rumor been floating around that you're going to play an iconic figure in the community. Are we able to talk about that? Can you confirm or deny anything about
No,
that?
I can't confirm that. I wish I could confirm it, but I can't because I don't know.
So it's just a rumor.
It's just
Right
a rumor
now.
about me playing Sylvester, but I can't confirm that. I have no idea. I don't even know when they plan to start writing that or working on it, but hopefully I hear I'm in the running for it, but I can't confirm that I will be,
Yeah, I know somebody else is happy because they want to play Sylvester because they are one of Sylvester's biggest fans. After Patty, then it's Sylvester.
Yeah.
Ooh, come out with a private.
You are my friend. I never knew it till then.
I love you, Charles. Charles is a mess, honey. Charles, what do you have going on, honey?
Your book is coming out.
Well, my book is coming out in
January.
January 26th. There's an opera based on my life and my memoir that comes out. The Met will premiere in
What?
the end of 2021. September, they're opening
Who's producing the opera?
the Met.
Let me go see if they.
And it is the first opera in the history of the Met, which is the largest opera company in America. by a black composer.
Oh.
And it is on the second opera that has an all-black cast, which Porgy and Bess was the first opera with an all-black cast. So it is history.
But we waiting on that book to come out, The Devil You Know.
The devil you know, baby.
January.
You can pre-order now
Pre-order now?
on Amazon. Yes.
All right, well, I love you guys. God bless you, and thank you for coming out today to Club Chit Chat and hanging out with me.
Lawrence is mad at me because I can't do his interview.
I'm
But
not
he
mad.
brought me to the interview.
No, he wanted to come.
He brought me.
Well, both of y'all are coming back, huh?
Yes.
This is
Oh,
real
I'm coming.
home. But before I get out of here, I just want to let everybody know tomorrow on Club Chit Chat, tomorrow at Club Chit Chat, our special guest is going to be the one and only J.L. King. So make sure you tune in tomorrow to listen to J.L. King. I love you all. God bless
Love you so.
Be sweet, be blessed, but more importantly, be a blessing. But above that, be yourself, because no one else can be you but you. They can only be a carbon copy of you, but a carbon copy is never better than the original. And you, my darling laughing hyenas, and my We Are Your Radio family, and my Beehive, and my Man and Mom, and my and my Barbs are all originals. I'm so glad we had this time together, Charles and Miss Lawrence, just to sing a song or share a laugh or two or go back and forth with each other. And before you ever know it, comes the time for us to show it. And the I love you all. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
And we're out.
Bye.
Great
You get out.
job.
You get out.
Great job.
We have to take pictures over here by
Cut
the.
that off.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay.
Miss
Miss Lawrence said she gotta say some words, so we gotta turn y'all off. But
Bye,
say
guys.
bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye. Love y'all.
Make sure I say, yeah, 'cause I don't know. Hold on, y'all don't say nothing yet.